See and hear you.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We're in.
Welcome to today's episode of Off the Rails. Before we proceed to derail ourselves, we have a few announcements that we like to dive right into. Get those out of the way. Josh.
Yeah. But announcements. Guys, Off the Rails is today. That's on the schedule, and we've made it. We're here. So good. We've managed that. And then tomorrow we have Conundrum Company. Same Conundrum place, same Conundrum time. Left it on a cliffhanger. Weren't here last week, so come join us back now after 2 weeks for that 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we have Roundtable on March 7th, which is being led by Blue Button, I believe, this time around. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
We're playing Breakfast Club.
Oh, I love clubs and I love breakfast.
I'm so excited.
Very nice.
And then we'll be back here for Conundrum Company on Friday. Not Conundrum Company, Off the Rails. Same Off the Rails place. Whatever.
Sounds good.
Off the
Yeah,
same
cool.
rails,
It does
off
better
the
with-
same service.
These
Same cart,
Same
not
rails,
same
same
tracks.
time.
Guys, these really good announcements and scheduling
Same
announcements
rails,
could
different
not be
location.
brought to you without our sponsors. The first of whom is, sorry sponsors, I know you don't want to be lumped in with that nonsense, but our first of whom is Skull Splitter Dice. Skull Splitter Dice, not only do they sponsor our program so you get all this cool stuff from us, but they also sponsor a monthly giveaway. This is the first of this month, so it's for the month of March. We'll be doing the drawing for that, I believe, on the 27th during Conundrum Company this month. Okay,
Yes.
and guys, it's a good one. It's a skull mug filled with approximately 100 dice. You can enter during any of the breaks. Once you've done it this month, you don't have to do it again. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. If you're going to subscribe before and then do it. If you do it before you've subscribed, it still only counts as 1. Okay? And of course, go check out Skull Splitter because they make some really cool products and we love them very much. Matt, can you tell us about our other sponsor, please?
Oh my gosh, can I? I have so many words to say about our other lovely sponsor, Gooey Cube. If you and your friends like to have an adventure but not want to do all the prep work, you can enter the world of Xayathay by heading over to gooeycube.com and picking up one of their super awesome adventure guides that give you handouts, color printouts, sheets that you can give for your characters, NPCs that are already made, all that good stuff wrapped in a neat digital bow that you can either get physically or digital, again, and email to all your friends to play, and don't have to prep any work. And it's so much fun. It's so good, Gooey Cube.
Good stuff.
Beautiful. Now, don't forget, guys, that if you want a cool hat like the one on my head or Sean's head or the one on Sloane's head, we don't actually sell those headphones.
Oh, we should look into it, though.
We should. They're really good. But if you want a cool hat, genuinely like the one on Sean's head, you can go to our haberdashery and get yourself one. It's a little different to our normal store. It's just a hat store, so click on that link in chat if you want one. It's a limited run. Go take a look-see. It's good stuff. Guys, I'm about to press a button here, and when I press that button, everyone needs to get hype, because we have a new way to spend your Twee tokens. That's your channel points, guys. As of now, we have a new community goal, and that community goal is a onesie weekend. During that onesie weekend, both campaigns are going to play in onesies.
God damn it.
My points are ready.
You are a monster, Josh.
Jeez.
Onesie weekend.
Oh my gosh. And of
Onesie
course, that is
weekend.
marked by our iconic Dungeon Master in his onesie, because you know it needs to be. So guys,
You
get in on
son
that
of a
community event.
bitch.
It's already 2% there. It's a
Put a
million.
Oh my
donation
God.
cap on it. I went and spent all my
I
points.
wanted to get rid of them all.
Yes, spend all your points. That
So-
I may have the highest amount of points for this channel.
Per stream every Friday.
Get yourselves in there. Don't worry. We believe in you. You'll get there soon, and you'll see us all in our onesie glory. We
Good
also
God.
have another announcement, because geez Louise, we packed them in here. Guys, we have a Wikipedia for the welcome in. And boy
we do.
howdy, is it chock full of all kinds of neat information. I'm going to yeet y'all the link right now, right there. That is the Wikipedia. If you want to learn things about our shows, we've got a section on Off the Rails. That's this show that you're watching right now. We've got a section on Conundrum Company. We've even got little blurbs on Roundtable and Highlight Heroes and all that jazz. So take a look at that Wikipedia. Feel free to edit it. Be aware, I am watching, so don't be a dick in it. And beyond that, I think that's all I've got. Sean, I think the last announcement is you. Yeah, handing it to you.
That's for me?
Mm-hmm.
That's for me. Okay, so this month because it is a new month first stream in March. We are changing up our charity for the month. This month we are championing the First Nations Development Institute, which is a charity that helps First Nationers and Native Americans with education and different programs, especially because they've been hit so hard by COVID. They could really use the help right now. So any amount you can give to them, we'd very much appreciate it. If you can just go ahead and look at the link below, and a little donate button, go ahead and click on that. That'll take you right to the website to be able to donate to their very good cause. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. And I will, thank you, Sean. I will just hop in there. Huge shout out to Tanner for Mythalidor in chat, our mod, for working with me on that Wikipedia. A lot of effort and love put into that project, so I forgot to say that, and I'd like to say it right now. Thank you, Tanner.
Thank you, Tanner.
All right, Sean. That's it for announcements, bud.
Anything else? You guys just want to catch up?
It's
been a whole week.
It's been a week.
It's been so long.
I went on vacation, guys. It was nice.
Damn it. Wish I could get me a cup of that. So, last time, when we were off the rails, we started with a little peeky poo into an individual's life who is familiar to Barney, Captain Avery Scorn, an individual who fled the crashing of the airship Barney used to be on. Some strangeness there, but the individual seemed to be headed northwest. That's about all you got from that. Then, upon just getting ready to hit the road, you were surprised to see an airship of a particular military docked in the town of Garendale. You don't exactly have much history with this ship, but a ship of any kind donning that insignia spells trouble for Barney. So obviously you turned into a dog to hide. Very good.
Logical.
Very good
This is
stuff.
the way.
This is the way. Then, after you picked up your good friend Bimbus, you decided to saddle up, head out on the road. Some good journeys had, some good travel talk. One of my favorite parts of this campaign so far is what shit you guys got to do when you move around the city.
How did we do so much?
It's so good.
How do we find so much to talk about?
And after a few days of travel, you camped in an area next to what you know to be the Splinter Wood. Late into the evening during their watches, the party heard some rambunctious noises, we'll call them, coming from the woods. I believe only Brothos was curious enough to actually go out and see.
I didn't do anything. I stayed. I was a good boy.
It all started when Brothos left that camp. So, Brothos went to check it out. Heard some distressing noises of possibly people in danger. Went to go look. And while looking, was found and sort of descended upon by a large bat creature and a bipedal wolf humanoid. What could those be, I wonder?
Ghosts.
Easily killed them very easily. Almost wasn't even a problem.
Don't stare at
But,
me.
but he made it back to camp. There was some tense conversation, and that all faded.
We're cool now.
There was a tense moment between a few of the party members, but they talked it out. Things seem to be in a better place now. As they finally end right outside the gates of Avelstrad. So, guys, it is approaching sunset at this hour. You are not too far outside the city gates. What do you want to do?
I sure would like to go into the city, and if I'm driving the cart, I'm going to take us that way until someone stops me.
Oh, I thought I was driving the
Oh,
car.
is Yona driving the cart?
I don't know. We don't really talk that
Yona,
deep.
keep going.
Okay.
He's working on his permit. He needs all his hours.
I do. I need to check
all
these
the hours
hours
you can
in.
get.
I'm going to be proficient at some point.
Okay. So, as you approach the gates, you can see that there is no attempt to bar entry to anyone. The gates aren't closed. There doesn't seem to be a heavy guard presence. Mostly just a possible fortification if necessary. The size you gather from the outside is quite big. Definitely not comparable to Abaddon. This city could probably comfortably fit inside Abaddon, but it is larger than the other towns you have visited. Much larger. Passing through the gates, you can see that inside, the city streets are actually somewhat comfortably spaced out compared to Abaddon. It's not so claustrophobic. The buildings aren't so high. There's not a vast obscuring of the skyline around you. You can still see most of the sky. The streets are crowded, but not like obsessively so. Now, where would you all like to head?
Do I see a place for like a stable anywhere that we could like park?
Inside the gates, there are some stables. You could put your wagon and horse into.
Okay.
First priority is always parking.
We need to.
Always
Yeah,
parking.
It's really bad at the institute, so you just got to make sure.
So bad in the city. Yeah.
To the southeast of that entrance you come in through, there are these this large hill that seems to have 1,000 horses just screaming at the top of their lungs at all times.
Oh
on
my
it.
gosh.
That is, I remember that is an attraction of this city.
Horse.
Albastrad and the horse.
The chorus of
Horse
1,000
hill.
screaming horses.
The chorus of horse.
Oh my
Oh my God.
god.
I'm gonna lean up to Strong
leaned
House and
into it.
be like,
I did hard.
guys,
That hill burns, and
everyone.
would you see replacing it with a crane that's lowered down on top of it? No,
Strong House, Odin, can you guys not just not do what they're doing when we get here? I promise I'll give you all the coffee capsule things you need. Just stop. I said please. Just
I'll stop.
Odin shits.
My hands.
keep the
I'm sitting.
profile.
No.
You see a raised hill that has another cluster of buildings. You can see from this distance appear to be nicer than the ones you're currently around, but it looks like there is an upper level to this city. And sitting above even that hill, there's another rounded section on top of that, leading to these several large spires standing firmly around a singular building.
Well, it is approaching night. Should we find somewhere to rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they're
Bindus-
gonna have anywhere like the
Shit,
tropical
Bindus
place.
is here. Good shouts.
Ah, Pimbas.
Bindus, you've been really quiet.
Is there a place that
Yes, I
is there a place that you think we should go to as opposed to look for this person? I'm assuming have you met them before?
I have. Are you looking to stay the night, or are you looking to start searching for them right away?
I mean,
We could do that while we look around town, like
Yeah.
casually, just to see. I've never been here before, but
Sure.
um,
I was here quite a while ago, so I don't really know everything the city has to offer right now, but I think I remember the closest inn to this gate was one called the Shaleback Inn. I think it's that way.
Shellback?
Shaleback.
Shellback. Good.
Right.
Okay. Yona?
yep. Beep, beep. Back again.
You
park.
parallel park it in between two other cards.
Oh, there's a fire hydrant.
Yona, you are learning so well. I did not
it's-
think you would ever learn to go backwards.
It's very impressive. I think is it 9 and 3 is where you hold the reins, not 10 and 2.
It's left and right.
yes.
In case the airbags go off.
It is hand and
Mustache.
hand. Preferably you do not go all left or all right, but that is
Yeah.
pretty much the only thing.
Cool.
Everything's all right.
Hey. We killed Sean. We head to the shale back in.
Okay. You travel down a few roads. You take a few wrong turns because true to his word, he has not been here in a while.
Do I see any
Eventually.
maps anywhere? Just like pamphlets. Take a
You
map.
don't see any pamphlets or maps because I had a busy week and unfortunately I didn't get it done in time.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I meant like in. I don't.
A lot
mean,
happened.
Oh, we're all in here, baby.
Eat of the mind.
It is coming though. I
I
promise.
gotta eat.
2 tickets to my.
So that little nightmare.
No, it was a little nightmare, but it had nothing to do with video games.
Oh,
So, as you go around a few turns, you eventually come across this large circular section of town. This road seems to loop around this small bit of water, like a large pond in the middle of this circle. Seems like a very nice park, almost. And as you're driving by looking for the inn, you notice that the sign for just sitting in front of this pond has a sign called the Shaleback Inn. And as you look out past it, you actually do see a little dock that goes out a little bit into the water. A large, almost like war horn that's mounted on the dock there. And there is a strange-looking island housing a house that just seems to go up at these odd turns. Probably about 70 or 80 feet out in the pond.
you did not.
Is that... Bimbus, is that...
I've never been here.
What?
I thought you said that you've been
I've
here.
heard about it.
Oh,
Well, I'm
Is
not
it here on the
surprised.
horn? Okay.
No.
yes, Brothos.
Sorry, Sean.
Gives out this large cacophony. Everyone just sort of turns and looks towards the person blowing the horn. And you watch as Brothos is blowing that horn, all these people actually begin to like run towards the edge of the water. You see these little kids like just sitting down and like crossing their legs and getting ready.
Oh, we don't get a show.
And you watch as the house and the island just begin to shift through the water
I
to
like
the side.
this.
I love it.
And it makes this large turn as it comes around towards, sort of like running along the edge of the pond itself, before the house almost effortlessly just lists in front of this little dockway that matches up with a dockway that you didn't see, that this thing sort of like turned around, and you see them like almost match up perfectly in sync there. And now you can see the front door of this building. It's very oddly constructed. It doesn't look like it should keep its shape, but somehow it's standing. It's kind of like the Weasley house for a visual. And as this house stops, you watch as this massive neck comes up from the front of the direction this thing was. This very long, almost serpent-like head
Oh, fuck yeah, dog.
comes raising out from beneath the surf.
Fucking Shalebark.
And as it turns to look in your direction, you see a figure emerge from the door. And what you first see is a very lithe Earth Genasi gentleman. Kind of like this dark gray shale skin. He comes walking out and begins to run over to these large buckets. He says, "Give us a second!" And he runs over towards that head. And he just throws a pail of these large fish into the water. He said, "Good job, Dorothy. You're a good girl. Come aboard if you wish. Come on. Quickly, before she decides to leave again."
Strata will absolutely get on and say immediately to this Earth Genasi, I was going to ask the name of your friend, but you have given it to me. Please
Yes,
allow
this
me
is Dorothy.
Please allow me to feed Dorothy.
Oh, too much will upset her stomach. You can have... and he holds up like a single salmon. He's like, "This could do."
Yes. All right.
Are you going to try and manually like feed it up to him?
Yes. I want to feed Dorothy.
Okay. It takes a while for it to even notice as it's like going down and scooping up this pile of fish that were just thrown in the water. But after a minute or two, it like turns its head around towards him, and he sort of gestures towards you, and then it looks over towards you, and it very ungraciously just sort of chomps towards your hands.
Good.
Can you make me a sleight of hand check?
Great. Perfect. I feel so
You
good
don't need
about
those
this.
for
I
your
want to guide you
sword,
as
it's
much as I
fine.
can, but I don't know.
Oh, what is my
Strata loses a
sleight of
finger.
hand? It's worth it. It's fucking worth it.
Do you feel confident, Rhystrata?
If we don't name this episode something off of The Wizard of Oz, I'm going to be really upset.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. You lay your hands as flat as you can, and this thing very effortlessly just picks this up off your hands, and it just grazes the palms of your hands with these large, very square-like teeth. The teeth of a herbivore or an omnivore. That's both.
You said it's
Yes.
like
Yes.
Yes,
the
you can
the
tell
head
that.
of this
Bravo.
like a reptile. You said.
It almost looks like a plesiosaur. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the flippers and the long head. Loch Ness monster.
Okay. Oh,
is what's supposed to
Nessie.
be one of
Okay.
those.
Okay. Would this?
Dorothy, we will be great friends now.
I have. Okay. Hold on.
Arnie's just
You-
looking
would you count
Dorothy
this?
over.
It is not a beast, Matt.
Dang it. Okay. I just want to know.
I
when
knew
it's
you were
up.
going to ask that
I wanted
question.
to talk to you.
Yeah.
I know.
Right?
I'm sorry. I couldn't justify this being a beast.
I was gonna say we've got a druid right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to look like you later, Dorothy.
Well, that
Definitely
sounds.
100,000% no.
To become you, Dorothy.
I said look like you.
I don't know. That's what I heard.
Oh, I get it.
Anyway, yeah, follow behind Rhystrata.
Are you? The other Genasi will just sort of wander up. It's like, very good, very good. Keep your hands nice and flat. Are you looking for rooms?
Yeah, I think so. What's your name?
Oh,
I'm Delson. This is the Shellback Inn. You have the luxury of staying on one of the only shellbacks in the entire world. So,
I'd love to look inside. I gotta just talk with my buds real fast. Can
you saying this to him?
yeah.
Very well. He just walks away. Very uncouthly.
This is very cool. I don't think that it's I don't think that this is a good idea.
Well,
It
I mean,
is
does
so
it?
much effort to it is so much attention called just to get to and from this place.
I agree
Strata
with
with her hands
whatever
still
Barney
held out.
says.
Stares at Barney with the most betrayed look she has ever given him.
You don't have a fish in your hands anymore.
Just empty.
I have a question. Does it look like there are multiple docks?
No, this is the only structure in the entire pond.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking there were like 3 or something where it was like at least no matter where they're resting at, there's one spot.
No, this
but-
is the only one.
I'm just
This is
thinking
convenient,
security
but
wise.
I agree with Barney. Brothos.
I was thinking this, yes, but then I met Dorothy.
Yeah, I mean, in our defense, the last place we did stay at, we stayed there because I enjoyed it very much. So I feel like Reese gets to have one too
No,
if,
it is
if we're doing that.
fine. We will go somewhere more. I will return. I look at Dorothy. I will return.
Are you going to kill this?
Do you wanna
Brothos.
you wanna take a tour first though? Because it is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a gift shop, I'm down.
This is the only building on the entire. It's not that big an island. It's just its shell.
Yeah. Let's just take a look see inside.
Sure. Delson, can you give us a tour of the place just in case? We're not sure if we're gonna be able to stay, but if we could check it out just to see in case, that would be nice.
He turns around, looks at you guys, and says, "A tour. All right." And he opens the door and leads you guys in. It is a very bland entry room with like the tiniest little bar set up. Not even like tables or anything. It has like 7 stools at this bar.
Ooh, but they do have a bar.
And is that what you were?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
10 out of 10.
Jeez.
Well,
But the rest of the room is essentially this staircase that just immediately starts corkscrewing up into this very thin tunnel.
I see. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do have a bar, Barney. Does that
Do you have a bar?
change your mind?
Lots of home brews.
We all love homebrew.
We all love homebrew.
I love the homebrew.
Love some homebrew.
oh, it's
Everybody break the
Jared,
fourth
I
wall and stare at the camera.
Barney just kind of like sighs and looks up the chute that goes straight up the middle with the stairs that circle around. Just kind of like, this is absolutely a security nightmare. But
Structurally sound, I promise.
But consider this, Barney. Very easily defensible.
I mean, I guess, but they could very easily hole us up on this island, and we have no access to resource. It's fine. It's
Water, swim.
I mean,
If
are
it-
we
I
currently
swim
being...
very well.
No.
If it will help you sleep better, all the proceeds from this building go to taking care of the creature. So,
I give that guy the dirtiest fucking look. He knows exactly what he's doing. Fine, we can stay here.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, whatever you say, Barney.
Cool. How much is it for...
30 gold pieces.
Holy
a
shit!
It's like
Forest
3
trap.
silver a night.
Amazing.
Silver a night, you said?
3 silver.
3 silver, okay. Did we want to do 2 rooms, or... How many rooms do you have?
I've got 3 open.
Should we just...
Can you house us all on the same floor next to each other?
No, there's one per floor.
It's
how
one
many?
room per
How many
floor.
does
Yes.
each room hold?
2 of you could probably fit there comfortably. Yeah, I don't think you should push it further than that.
Okay. Can you at least put us on like adjacent floors?
Of course. No problem.
Amazing. Thank you. I think 2 rooms is good.
2 rooms.
Okay. That'll be 6 silver.
Oh my god.
I'm getting my money.
Oh, wait, should you do 3 rooms so that Bimbus is on his own?
True.
Team West.
I just remember... Bimbus, you have your
No.
room covered, right?
I can, sure.
Okay.
It's
Covered.
We ain't
There's no-
paying for Bimbus.
It's not part of the party fund.
That sad Hulk walking away music.
We're paying for Bimbus.
Self. Sorry.
Consider how funny it would be if we didn't.
We are paying for Bimbus. He's a part of our group for now.
There's one rational
Okay.
person in this group. And it's
Fine.
So- But here's the question, though: who's in the room with Rhystrata? Because you're not going to be just 2 people in that room, unless Rhystrata goes somewhere else with your normal shenanigans when we're out of town.
Oh, he is talking about the stooping.
Yeah, Rhystrata gets the lowest level, and then we're on top.
Easily accessible.
Too many jokes and not enough show.
Friends, we are here on business.
That has not stopped you before.
I don't think that's
You're everywhere on business. What the fuck?
He completely says that with a shit-eating grin. It's not serious at all.
so. Do we need to draw straws? Rock, paper, scissors?
To room with Bimbus?
If we have
Fucking all room with
if we
Bimbus.
have 3 rooms, then
Oh, yeah, that's true.
there is no need for anyone to room in the room with me. Yes, it is
True.
fine.
All right, so Risk gets her own room.
Chris
I'm
gets the
with
lowest
Brothos.
room. Bimbus and I will be the one on top, and then
Get
you
the
two
horny
be
room.
Give me your dirtiest room.
Y'all are disgusting.
I am not the one who brought it up this time.
I'm just planning ahead.
I am feeling attacked.
Anyway, perfect. Hand over the 9 silver. Are the drinks paid for with the room fee?
Of course not.
Well, just open a tab. I'm sure.
This
Okay.
man
I'm
is
sure it'll be
better
easier to
business.
just pay for it later.
All right.
How
Do you
many
guys order some
bars have we
drinks?
skipped out on tabs?
All of them.
It's just a trail of bars.
Okay.
I think the only time you guys paid for the drink was the bottomless mimosa that cost 5 gold.
No, we paid. We
got a class
now.
on it.
You've paid
Yeah.
We
yeah,
paid at the,
You have paid
Wriggles
now.
Run by just saving the
By
town.
existing.
that's true.
So-
You guys also
Uh,
spent like 500 gold there your first week.
You
I think we're fine. I
so much fucking
I didn't
money
do the
there.
math, but you guys definitely spent over 100 gold in that bar.
Good.
and it was
feel
an
good about
investment
that.
well spent.
Yeah, and you guys have always paid Mal.
Yeah, we always pay Mal.
Otherwise,
bars
Mal
don't
would
matter.
kill us.
Yeah.
And I gave a big old tip to that mine guy. Anyway, as we sit and have drinks, I'm gonna lean forward and go, so Delsun, we are new to this city. Are there any areas that you would say are good to see and any areas that we should stay away from?
Oh, well, you'll want to stay away from Lower Avelstrad. That's no-go zone there.
Okay.
Places to see. I mean, just everywhere is sort of good. The upper
Everywhere.
shelf is a nice place to walk around in. I don't know what kind of gold you have to spend, but looks nice.
The yellow kind.
Are there markets there? Is that why?
Yes, the Far Reach Bazaar is around there. Just look for the cluster of tents. People from all over.
Is it more like like anyone can sell there, or is it a more closed market?
It's more of a closed market, but it's very pricey. So, again, everything up there's got its price.
Well, not just up there, yes?
Yes. I
She
suppose
holds up the
so.
drink that they just paid for.
You're holding a shale ale.
Boom, boom.
Best thing is that's not even written down. I thought of that right now.
That's good. 10 out of 10.
I love you so much.
This is
Shale
my
ale.
skill. Yeah, it's a shale ale, and it's got a picture of Dorothy riding a wave.
Don't think about it too hard, though.
Wow.
No,
I love that.
Thank you, Delcy. Makes us good.
tastes very earthy.
Yeah,
Honey.
that's weird.
Chew a drink. No.
Y'all have any like
Mud.
druidy
Yeah.
places?
Druidy places.
Yeah, just like groups, like interest groups.
Druid interest. I'm
Druids Anonymous.
understanding.
Just like places where, druids
Barney.
go to hang out.
Druid.
Not really. Not in the
Okay.
city.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's fine. No, it's fine. I figured there are like some city druids, lots of house plants.
Yeah, lots of house plants.
What are we doing? What is this day?
I have question.
Sure.
Blacksmith or forge or anything like this?
There are a few blacksmiths around
Okay.
Fucking blacksmiths never even druids.
in a city. Surprising.
I know.
I know. I know. I just think it's funny.
Do you guys have like any type of like reading establishment, library, place of knowledge
There is the college.
here?
Yes.
Party has the same questions. Rhystrata, where are the
We need to
shitholes?
know.
Barney, where are the druids? Brothos, where's the forge? And Jonas, where's the library?
Have we been wrong though? Where's this?
It's so easy to prepare for that.
It's a multiple choice question, but we ask every question every time.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just
Feldrum
saying-
University. It's one of the Bardic colleges.
Do I know of this college?
Bards.
And can
Make
Oh,
history
oh.
check.
Bards.
it's one of those.
Arnie, do you have
Sounds
a vendetta against Barts?
Um,
Only
said
as much as
history?
everybody else on the planet
Yeah,
does.
yeah, history check.
roll, but 10.
A 10. You've heard of it in passing, but it's only been referred to as an art school.
Oh, yeah, we don't really.
Art students.
Yeah.
Fucking worst, right, guys? Guys?
Get a job!
Fucking bum.
We don't get many people that transfer to the institute.
Not a lot of go-betweens.
No, not very much of a middle ground between that. Cool. Okay. We could maybe stop there. I can see what they have if there's any information that could let me know about what we're looking for. Cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. You don't by chance have like a map of the city?
I don't.
Okay.
There are no maps in this city. They don't
They're
exist.
all destroyed in the Great Fire.
Oh man.
How many people do you usually get here, Delson?
In a week, 3 or 4.
Is this the first week that?
Strata slides a gold piece across the table.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
How did you get here? How did you get Dorothy here?
I found Dorothy here.
Oh jeez.
I wasn't kidding. I'm trying to keep this creature alive.
Oh shit! Wait,
Oh.
How long has it been?
Oh,
You
let's
try-
see now. 35 years.
35.
Yes.
That is
Wow.
very impressive.
When I first got here, it was around the size of a horse.
A water.
Couldn't get it out on my own.
Shit.
So, in it stayed. Luckily, they like the shallower waters, and they don't like to go too deep. But
You could not get it out of your home? Did this used to be your home?
no, I came across this thing.
Ah,
I think it means he cannot
He
get
couldn't get it
of
out.
the pond.
Yeah,
pond.
it was stuck in the
I
pond.
misheard. Okay.
Damn thing got stuck under my house.
I just had this mental
It was in
image
the
of him
basement,
having
and then
a
just-
pond-side house, this thing getting stuck underneath and just growing until it uprooted the house.
No,
It's
The
a
way he
water
tells the
raccoon that
story-
never stopped growing.
Good lore we want, Sarah.
The way-
That's the good lore.
The way he tells the story is he came across this creature. It grew large enough to have an island on its back, so he built a house on it.
It's like Clifford the Big Red Dog, but it's just like a hotel.
Any person
Hotel for
who builds
dogs.
fortifications on large seafaring and monsters is good person. This I know for certain.
Yes. I've got a cousin who lives on a big crab.
You don't say!
Sure.
Should we maybe after finishing these drinks go check out the trading area? I don't know when they close. If there's
I'd be-
hours. I don't know the establishments of
They'll
anything here.
Probably
What's-
closing with the sun.
We also should definitely stay away from Lower Avelstraat because that seems like a place where lots of criminals would be.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course,
I'm
for
okay with
sure.
that. That's a
You'll
great
want to
idea.
stay away from the Hell's Pond.
Oh, Hell's Pond.
That doesn't
Yes.
sound like a good time at all.
Oh,
We will most definitely stay away from it. Thank you for
What
letting
is
us know.
happening?
one of the
Sounds-
worst places you could be.
We are learning all the places that we should not go, Brothos.
Is it a
Yeah,
pawn
so we
shop?
need-
Lucky you
stay
ran into
clear.
me, otherwise you'd probably come across them.
True, I would go there.
And it was called Hell's what?
Hell's Pond.
What is
Okay,
Hell's
we
Pond
definitely
exactly?
avoid that.
It's a dive bar filled with criminals and scum.
Oh, yeah, we don't need
Oh
to be there, guys.
no.
Disgusting.
Thank
Sounds
you. I
terrible.
would hate for us to go there.
I see what you are doing.
Okay.
Well, thank you
I am
very
not-
much, Delphine.
I don't know who wrote this. exactly.
We're writing these down with different intent. Yona's writing this down because he does not want to go there.
Strata's like,
sure-
this is good intel.
Oh man.
Well, anything else we would like to do with our night friends besides? Does Dorothy drink?
No.
Rhystrata,
I am asking.
Who do you think I am? Trying to save this creature, not get it drunk.
Yeah, this hit the spot, and you'll see Yona took like 2 sips of his drink and then set that back down and was like, we could go walk around and see what's here.
Are you
Well,
going
it's
to finish that?
during the night. You can throw this. I mean, unless you guys need to rest, we're traveling a bit today, but
no, I would love a little midnight walk around.
okay.
Okay.
Is
We
it
will be
okay
back.
with Dorothy? Like, if we need to go in and out throughout the night? I mean, obviously within reason. I would.
I
Hope.
will blow that horn at any hour.
that's the worst part is we get woken up all the time if anyone wants to come back at midnight. I'm not opposed to it. I don't really have much else to do but sleep or take care of the place. So if you're going to, just be respectful.
What's the normal distance between like where it cuts off and then where the shell is? Like without
mean-
the
Without the creature?
without having to have the creature move, is it just sitting in the middle and it has to move close to the dock, or what's the different distance between like ground to shell? Depending.
Oh, you mean from the actual shoreline to where this thing is?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You get the sense that's why they have that catwalk, so that thing can come right up to it.
Okay.
So there's not really a yes.
Will it
It gets
kill
pretty
us
deep.
if we swim at it?
It's not very aggressive.
Good.
As long as it's not hurt, you should be able to climb on it, no problem. Please don't hurt the creature.
No.
All right, you can swim to it then.
Yes.
Helpful, thank you.
Yeah, that way it's just not as loud because that
Right.
doesn't sound nice.
Of course.
Have you considered boats. Small boats.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Dorothy might accidentally sink them.
Well, that's why you buy more than one.
Big, clumsy, beautiful creature, this thing.
That is a
That
mood.
she is.
So,
Brothos,
you
you
can set
are
up
indeed
like
a big, clumsy, beautiful creature. But I would not say clumsy.
That is
well,
I have seen you run. It is like watching a graceful elk that is the size of a deer.
it's like watching Bear do ballet.
You're hilarious.
Thank you.
You're very funny.
I feel funny.
Oh,
Every
because of the
Friday,
deer
guys.
thing.
Every Friday.
Oh, because of the bit. Anyway. Don't let that distract from my compliment, Brothos.
We should,
Thank you.
yeah, we should go just before it gets too dark, because obviously I don't necessarily want to be out when it's like pitch dark.
Bimbus, you want to take the air with us?
No, really?
I just look at him like it's not really a question.
All right. Can I at least put down my bags?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
obviously we're not
Go
gonna
upstairs
do
and
those.
drop our
Okay.
shit off.
All right.
That Jansport looks heavy.
I can't believe
No
you kept
support.
that going, dude.
Oh,
You should,
my.
Big sheep.
Get outside.
Transport.
Tweet gets sponsored by Jansport in the future.
Never.
So,
That's the one we turned down.
Lower Avelstrad?
I thought you
Nice?
said to not
Yeah.
go there. That I specifically
did not-
wrote that down. For
We
us
should
not
see how far it is, because...
to know how far to
but-
stay away from it.
No, I think we're going there.
Yona, you do realize that Lower Alphastrad is where we are most likely to find a person we are looking for.
Really?
They're a criminal.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's fine. You guys are here. It's
It will be fine.
if you say so.
Are we still on Dorothy, or have we
I think
landed?
we're putting our bags
Dorothy-
up. And we're about...
Hasn't moved too far from when you guys called.
Oh, fantastic!
You can make it with an easy jump, yeah.
Great.
It's like drifted a little bit away, but you can easily hop over.
Mm-hmm. I have an insane jump speed. So
Yeah,
Uh,
we can just let's just mosey and see.
let's see.
what
Let
we
us
can-
see how far it is. We can just ask someone.
Okay.
and
it's not
mosey
that hard to find.
around.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard to find. Everyone directs you to the southwesternmost part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And before you even get there, you see this massive decline. Like the entire area just disappears down into the ground. And there's this road that sort of sways back and forth on this cliff down into... It goes zigzags, Josh. It's not like a
I'm
rickety
sorry.
bridge. No, you're good.
Brothos just has wicked vertigo.
Yeah. Oh,
Can't
kinda
do
like-
it.
really got to me, the drink.
Just drops down into this large...
Oh, they really
lower,
meant
it's
like
almost
lower.
like a pit.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool.
that looks like
Lead
fun.
the way. Anybody but me?
Just look intimidating, Yona, and Rhystrata will lead the way.
Oh, that's for me. Just say the word.
You can see the entire area. It's of a lower quality of living, you would say, to be nice. The streets are still got that cobblestone you've been walking on, but they're very like caked in mud and not taken care of, sort of falling apart. Coming down the hill, you can see most of the area. Over to the southern side, I've got to reverse my compass. You can see there is a massive hole in the ground, like deeper still from where you are, that has this gate around it. And these two stadium-like seating things to either side of the gate.
On straight for that hole, baby. Barney just starts walking toward it.
Okay.
Yes, I'll follow.
Okay. You walk over there. It looks like an empty pit. You can get right up to the cage, look down in it. It looks like there's a bunch of feet prints in there. You can see in this muddy ground, there's still like water collected down there.
Ugh, gross.
But you don't see much. Make a perception check.
Ah. May I also?
Yes, you can if you're listening to.
Everybody.
Anyone who wants to can if they want to.
I do.
Nope, that's a natural one. I see
Living your
mud.
truth.
6. This is very
14.
dirty.
23.
23. Matt?
6.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear yours.
Good.
Barney, as you look across this ground with all these different kinds of footprints, you can very clearly make out that there are some larger, less human-like feet down there. Like these large, almost animalistic gash marks across the ground, like stomping marks. It looks like something goes down here quite regularly.
Oh, you mean like something goes down as in like something happens, or something
Something
goes down
goes
as in
down. Shit
up
goes
into
down
it?
here on the reg.
Okay.
Not like something descends. Something shit happens.
It pops off.
I mean, does it look like a combat arena?
Yeah,
It does
it
look
looks
like
like
combat arena.
Yeah, that's the combat arena, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
This is good.
interesting.
Look at the mix.
Are there like draw up doors on the sides or something that would indicate that there are like creatures that are kept under there, you know?
Either side of like this kind of this thin, like almost ravine or crevice in the earth, you can see with a roll down high in the darkness, there are 2 draw gates to either side of this large, thin, almost.
Yo, I think that they
space.
fight like beasts or something.
We are very good
That's-
at that.
That we are. I do not know if it is a one person per fight situation, though.
I wonder what kind of fighting it is.
Mm.
You know, maybe it's just like bare hands.
Bare
Bare hands versus
nice.
bare hands.
What do you think?
That sounds like my kind.
I
of
could be
thing.
the bear.
You would win.
Do you want to be the bear?
I'm just saying I could.
Okay. Yeah, you could be the bear.
I would put money on the bear.
Thank you.
That is sweet.
Anything else cool around here?
Yeah, shall we see the rest?
Are you guys continuing in your walk of the area?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Barney's keeping his eye
eventually.
out for anything interesting.
Make a
Yeah. That is significantly worse. 13.
15. Okay.
Rolled a 15 out of 5.
Not a lot of super interesting stuff in this area. You can see above some of the buildings there is a very out of place structure. There is this windmill that is stationary. You like behind it, you see the wall or the earth go up for a little bit, and then you see the wall continue from there.
Why would you have a windmill in a pit?
Did this
There's
place
no wind
sink?
down here. Did it sink?
Not to your memory.
Maybe it's like ironic.
Explain.
I mean, there is an art college here, so this could be an installation.
It's like you guys wouldn't even understand. But I don't want to explain it to
The
you.
wind pushes us, but if there's a wall behind us, it's not going anywhere.
We're the wind. Duh.
We're the wind beneath our own wings. It's our time down
I
here.
would like to kill this art student.
I thought I had spent a lot of time around artists, but clearly not. We shall find something other than this windmill, yes?
I want to look at it.
Okay. Windmill.
Okay.
Wow. It's a windmill.
You walk over to the windmill. You do see a sign on the above the entrance that you didn't see from that distance. It says the Still Mill.
Bars. That makes sense. I get it now.
Is there a door?
There is. It's above the entrance.
I'd like to open it
Okay.
and go in.
You do so. Come with me. And you, no, sorry.
No, it's perfect.
As you enter the inside, it is very much the interior you would expect to see in a windmill. There is the same structure as it would be like in use, that central column that you would use to grind the mill, except about halfway up that central column, it is like broken, and the rest of it has been removed. And as you're looking around the interior, it looks like this place has been from about 2 feet down, like 2 foot up on the wall down. It is all new wood and new material. It's very strange.
The fuck is this? Is there anyone in here, or is it just like...
Yeah, there is a little old elven woman just sitting behind the counter. Hello, can I help you?
Old elven woman?
Old elven
Oh, that bitch old.
woman.
We are wondering about the nature of this place.
Well, this is the Still Mill. It used to be an old remnant of the farming area outside of town. Everyone became so fascinated with it that they wanted to keep it as a landmark, but it ended up down here. It is now my store. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything you're looking for?
Yeah. What do you sell?
The occasional bauble and trinket that come my way. Nothing too fanciful, but...
Is there anything like on shelves in here that are visible?
Take a look around, make an investigation check.
I'm gonna do a look
Take
check.
a look around, do an investigation check.
I want to look.
Investigation.
You can't,
Picked up
though.
on the joke.
I'm kidding, you can't go for it, bud.
Ooh.
Take a look. It's
I'll just go
19.
cry.
The reading rainbow.
I don't take a look.
Why not?
because I got
Is
a
it because you
6.
rolled bad? That's what I thought.
I mean, like, I definitely try to look, but it's so bad that I can't see.
You pick up a staff, Reese. You find this very ornately carved staff with a bird at its head. And you're like, ooh, what's that do?
Bird.
What's that do? This looks cool as
There's a
hell.
bird on this staff.
Reese, I
A
think
good
that's
eye. Yeah.
that's a broom.
What'd you
I
get,
got a
you know? 19. Okay. As you're looking around, you come across these very dusty, old, but very well-made boots. As you pick them up, they almost like... It's hard to explain. They almost like lift off the ground, and as you lift them up, there's like this padding that extends beneath them, like an extra 3 inches.
Or platforms.
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 My God.
You said the cushion. It's like a cushion, or it's just the bottom of a shoe. It's like it makes it taller.
It's almost like there
Are
is
they
a cushion to the bottom of these shoes.
Okay. What are these?
What are those?
Those are the
Damn it.
boots of Elvenkind.
Oh. That's
Yes.
us, guys. Cool. I mean, do you? How much are these normally running?
Those would be roughly 400 gold pieces, if you wish.
Interesting.
What do those do
100.
again?
I think they
Advantage on
make
stealth checks. And your movement is silent while wearing them.
Rhystrata, your armor. Maybe this will help you.
Rhystrata, your armor sucks.
It would just make it normal.
That is a lot better than what it currently
Oh my God.
What's
and
our party
she's-
fun looking like?
What's up?
What's our party fun looking like?
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
question.
pretty
Pretty
guys.
low, I think.
Well, it's not that low. We have 249 gold and 11 silver pieces.
And a
I'm gonna have to
partridge in a
change some of
pear
that gold
tree.
over soon.
We should,
Partridge. Sorry.
We need money.
I
What is-
have
I'll go.
I have enough to cover it if somebody wants them.
Well, we can see what else is.
Oops.
I'm kind of interested a little bit, but I'm realizing that there probably should be other things that I buy first.
I have a question. Do you take trades? And he's speaking loudly like he does with all old people.
If you have something to trade, sure.
Do you like blowguns?
No.
Damn it.
Personally.
Okay.
What's your name?
Brea.
Rhea. Hi, I'm Barney.
Hello, Barney.
Rhystrata, how long have you been in this city?
Oh, I've been here quite a long time. I used to know the man who owned this mill.
Hmm.
Yes. Walls weren't always here, but everything else has been pretty much the same.
What is the use of this staff?
That is the staff of bird calls.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What's it do?
You essentially blow into the bird on top of the staff, and it can make whatever bird call you want it to.
That's really cute.
How much is it?
That would be roughly 50 gold pieces.
Oh, God.
Wow, that's very convenient for us just to have for shenanigans.
Yeah, there's like no practical use for
No
this.
practical
I
use.
want to
Let's
get
go.
words,
The
y'all.
staff of shenanigans.
Strata is like, I will go 25 gold pieces with someone for this.
If no one else wants those boots, I'm gonna snag them.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what else do you have, Brea?
Not much else. We have this, and she pulls out a small wooden glass, or not wooden glass, a wooden mug. It's like
That makes
this
more sense.
keeps beverages cold.
I was gonna
For-
say closed. We could. Well,
It'll
Then
cure your
use
alcoholism
that.
if you have it. No,
You flip
It's
the mimosa
a-
cup and put it into the other ones.
it's a little frosty mug.
Ah, neat. Yeah. I mean, well, Barney, do you want those boots?
yeah. Are they really worth 400 though? They're a little dusty.
I'm sorry.
Yona.
I could dust them off for you if you want.
Is it
No.
25? You said.
No, it's fine.
Oh, I was looking at Yona like, do you want to do that thing that you've done with shit before?
Oh, I was talking about the bird thing. I was just gonna.
Oh,
go
yeah.
The
I
moment's
mean, yeah,
passed.
let's.
That's what happened. No,
Yeah.
I
that's what
was just
happened
gonna
to
pay
Hannah.
for them full price. That's strange.
No, let's go in on this bird step.
fucking psycho.
Absolutely.
All right,
No.
I hand over 400 gold pieces.
Yes. Eat it.
Yona and I go in together on the bird call staff.
You guys.
25 each.
Children.
Oh, I love that. Okay. It's the staff of bird calling. You can add that to your inventory.
We will trade off
Or
Yona.
staff of bird calls, I believe.
So quickly going broke.
If
and
this
I
is something
have
you have to
no
attune
regrets.
to, I want to be upset.
You don't have to attune to it, nor do you have to
Good,
attune
good.
to the boots.
Okay.
Barney
You're running
just,
out of stuff to attune to.
Barney just like pulls off his shoes in the middle of the store
Bless you,
and
Josh.
just pulls on these.
It's like wearing very, very thick comforters on your feet.
Jesus, these are comfortable. Who's Jesus? These are comfortable.
Ah, yes, Jesus.
I knew that guy.
The
I
bard.
remember Jesus the
He
Bard.
used to do that bit where he would use water walk and trick all those people.
Yes.
A charlatan bastard.
If I have ever heard of
No.
I mean, I forgot we're alive.
what?
No, it's all good, it's all good.
Anyway,
We go way back. We're cool. It's all good.
they're very comfortable. Wow, these are nice.
And you seem a lot taller too, like three whole inches taller.
6'5" now, baby.
You're not. They're
I
not
have
platform shoes. I
platforms.
can't stress that enough.
I have platform shoes.
You have platform shoes made out of pillows that collapse under your weight.
Moon shoes.
Ouch.
Moon shoes.
All artists
Moon
draw
shoes.
Barney in platform shoes.
You
With
should.
fish in the heels.
With fish in the heels.
Sure, let's go for it. Shoot
Barney
for the
wears
moon,
stripper
I say.
heels. Confirmed.
They're boots of merman kind.
I am going to make friends with so many birds.
There's so many charges on the staff.
I know, and you get
Oh
to
my
make more every day.
I put
It's
it in my
not
book
too-
just so I have it here to read the
Yeah,
thing,
we can
but-
just both have it, kind of thing. Mhm.
Yeah.
This has been nice.
And just chirp.
Well, thank you so much, Brea.
Anytime. Please come back again.
Okay. All right. Well, good night.
Goodbye.
Oh, they always leave so quickly.
Lovely to meet you.
What was that, Brad? Did you say we leave too quickly? Do you want to
Nothing,
finish
you're
talking?
fine.
I will flirt with the old elf. I'll do it. Don't test me.
Wait, hold
Do
on,
it.
Sarah. I
It's a
just
trap.
gave my gold away. I don't have enough money to bet right now.
Oh, bud, you're about to lose some money.
Bimbus, you see anything cool around here you like?
No, I'm good. I'm good. We should probably leave.
Are you being sus, Bimbus?
Make an insight check on Bimbus.
Go for it.
Stole something from this place.
Go for it.
Oh, that's not
All right,
bad.
that's not great, but
That's a 14.
22.
I just got an 11.
22. He's acting pretty sus. But Brothos, you notice that he does have a bag on him that is rounded. He wasn't carrying a bag when he came in here.
Hey, where did you get
It is-
that bag?
Oh, I brought this. You don't remember?
What's
Bus.
inside it? Why is it round like this?
All right, well, it's been fun. He just opens the bag upside down, and you see this like sort of small orb just go boom, boom, boom onto the floor. I'll wait outside. And he leaves the building.
Stealing
Well,
from the lovely
I'm-
Brea.
I go with him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave him alone in
I'll go
in
pick
the
up
dark part of the city.
The orb thing, and I'll take it back to Bray and be like, this was rolling on the ground. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
I apologize for our disrespectful
If you
companion.
focus on it, it can tell you what time it is. It's a fun little
Oh.
trinket.
And it's like this big to do.
It's like this big, like a candle pin bowling ball.
How much is something like that?
This would be 35 gold pieces.
If I didn't buy.
What is
The
it?
birds.
Bird memes or
Was
time telling?
worth
I don't
it,
even know the time.
Fiona.
Do you think Bimbus maybe really wants it?
Why?
He knows what time it is.
I
All
do not.
Jansport backpacks come with the pocket watch on the corner.
Jesus.
All you need to look at to know the time is to look up at the sun. What
What are you insane?
What are you crazy?
Okay, well,
I don't know what you want me to do. I physically don't have the money to buy Bimbus'
Yeah, no,
fucking clock.
That's
I
fine.
paid $2.50 for a really good bird stick, and this is I want it.
Brothos will pay 35 gold to bury the dumb
Oh, Brothos!
You buy a clock.
I blind the
Brothos,
poor.
what are you doing?
You have the orb of time.
Time. Watch it be like you can also stop time, but no one ever reads that feature.
No one ever cares about that.
I don't have identify.
Brothos, did you buy that for yourself or for the man that just attempted to steal it?
The latter.
Why?
But then he doesn't need to steal it. Okay, Bimbus! Just like walks out the door.
Barney's outside with Bimbus, and he's just like, "Hey, that was pretty good. I don't know why you've been so down on yourself."
Usually, when I'm about to succeed, that happens. Brothos walks out the door.
Hey, I bought this for you.
You can't stay. Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
no, it's okay. We were just talking shop.
You wait. He grabs it from. He's like, "Why? Why?
Because you wanted it?
I had it. I did have it.
But you
And
were going to steal
then-
it from that lady.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Stealing's not good.
You would have saved money.
But we have money.
We only steal
We
from
would
rich
have-
people.
Made an enemy of Brea,
Your
which is unkind.
your ways are strange to me. Well, thank you.
Oh, I should remove
I appreciate
35
it.
gold from my fucking...
You have to. I demand it.
Yeah. Lay in this bed.
not add 35, Josh. Remove it.
So we're good on no stealing the whole time we're here.
If someone is rich and an asshole, I do not so much mind. But if someone...
Justify rich, please. Owning property in my eyes is rich.
No. That is all
I
she
can
has,
understand
it
how that-
looks as if.
I can
It's more than me.
a distinction. Yeah. Well,
I mean, if I don't
Yeah.
catch you, it doesn't really matter to me.
If it is wealth to the point that they are flaunting it, that is usually the sign I take that they need some of it taken away.
Right. Okay.
Outside of
Right.
here, does it seem like
Right, so
there's
on the-
any other like locations that have like lights on or people like foot traffic around it?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. I've consistently rolled not above 10 this entire night.
Nice.
Nice. I got one good roll in the rest of it.
Solid 7.
Solid 7. Most places look pretty closed
Sweet.
at a single glance. As you look around, it looks like houses are people are starting to turn in for the night. Businesses are definitely mostly closed.
Well, it is a place to see in the morning as well, yes?
I'm surprised it's not more lively. I feel like this is usually where the party is.
Well, maybe the bad guys just decided to call it quits and never like change their ways, and we just caught them on the good night. So we should maybe head back and just catch some Z's and wake up and hit the day.
It may just be quiet because it gets dangerous at night.
Hello, bad guys. Would anybody like to?
Brothos, you're gonna wake somebody up.
He's gonna get us all stabbed.
I mean, I'd like to see them try, but
I wouldn't like.
Indeed, that was
No.
what I was about to say.
No, I'm with Bimbus on that. I don't want to see anybody try.
Yeah, you've got a head on your shoulders.
All right, let us head back to Dorothy.
Sorry.
Right?
oh,
I'll
it's
follow you back.
fine. It's just
I don't like. No, getting stabbed's not fine, Barney.
no. Sorry, I wasn't talking. It
No,
doesn't
we do
matter.
not want to get stabbed.
Down
It
the
is
street.
simply amusing that someone would try to stab us.
I love walking.
Yeah, you seem light on your feet.
All right, give me all your money. No, I'm kidding.
Bimbus, what's wrong with you?
That's not much. I spent it on this bird staff.
That'd be hilarious, as if right after you walk out of a magic store, someone tries to rob you for your wallet. So it's like, all right, it's an empty sack. Take it.
Yeah, we
Have at it,
bought
bud.
a steak. Let's just talk to birds.
Throw it at their face like a gauntlet.
Um.
So you're going back to.
Yeah. How far is
back.
Dorothy from?
It's about a 20-minute walk now that you've gauged the distance
Okay.
between
Nice.
this part of town and where that.
Cool.
island
And how
is.
long is Dorothy from the dock now?
At this point, she's meandered a little bit away. It would probably be a good 5-minute swim, unless you wanted to call the horn. It's your decision.
What do you think, friends?
How late is it?
It's pretty late. Maybe.
Bimbus, use your tool.
He holds it. It's night. What? Just told me it's night.
What the fuck?
Brothos, in our defense, though, they did tell us that at the door.
It only tells you if it's morning, after, or noon, evening, or night.
It seems like something maybe you would use in like the mining city if you were underground and couldn't see the sun.
Yeah,
That would
honestly,
make-
you should sell it at
true.
markup when we get back to Garendale.
That's the smart move to make.
You are both very smart.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go hit the hay. I'm just gonna start walking across the water with my ring.
That's a- okay.
Turn into
I don't
a
know. I
squid.
can't carry any, but
Squid.
Yep.
and I'm not gonna
Um,
just try and throw this ring back. That's not gonna.
Barney just like jumps, turns in the air to the peace sign, turns into a squid and into
And
the water.
Two of the arms are doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Bimby starts taking off his clothes. It's like, oh, shit.
Okay.
Cannonball!
I guess I will at least.
Jesus Christ, please do
Ah!
not.
Chris will take off like her armor, sling it to her back, and then start swimming.
Oh, I can carry your guys' like armor stuff if you don't want to get it. You're in the water.
Oh, what?
I don't wear
Excuse
anything
me, I
under
could not
this.
hear you over you walking away.
Hey, I paid for this fair and square, and I will. It's money well spent. So is the flute thing that's now getting wet. It's fine.
It still works if it is
It's
wet.
fine. It's fine. So you all eventually get back to the shaleback. Yeah.
Dry as a bone.
Except the soles of your feet are so wet. It's embarrassing. They make that weird rubber on tile sound.
Yeah.
When you get in the bar, there is an individual sitting there with Delson. This possibly half-elven male with the sides of his head shaved and his hair kind of pulled back into a tight braid. Just sort of sitting there enjoying a shale ale. I hate myself.
Don't.
Simply shooting the shit.
Who's your friend?
Delson turns and says, he's staying here for the night. Didn't actually catch your name. What is it? And he looks towards the door. Pretty like chiseled features. Very handsome man. And he turns and says, Erois. Name's Erois. I'm just staying for the night. Are you all staying as well?
Yeah.
We are indeed.
On the 3rd floor. Or 4th,
Third
not
floor.
sure. Which one is ours?
A couple different.
Oh, these are the ones. And
Different
starts like
floors.
turning to Delson. Like these are the 3 floors.
The floor police.
It's FEMA.
You rented too many rooms.
They're coming to take the shell back. I was like, yeah, I was just telling me about you guys.
Did you just get into town, or?
Yeah, I've been here for a few hours.
What's
He's just looking back and forth between the door and
What's your
back to
name?
Delson.
Did you say his
Erois.
name already? Sorry,
Erois.
I
Is his
sorry.
name?
Sorry.
You guys,
Well,
did you guys swim here?
Yes.
Actually, no.
Yes.
I'm just walking.
Just pouring water out of his boots. Yeah.
It was bracing.
5 minutes later, Bimbus just, oh, it's cold! Oh, it's cold! Walks in dripping wet just in his underwear.
Oh, I forgot you were here, buddy. Maybe go upstairs.
I'll be upstairs.
Look, it's
He walks
you,
past everyone
buddy.
upstairs.
let's see if they had a kitchen towel or something. Oh boy. Okay.
He's dripping all over the bar. She walks up the stairs. You can actually like see water dripping from the stairs he's walking up.
Oh, bud,
Wrings out his beard.
poor guy.
You could like charge people to swim in that lake in like the summer,
Good.
like a park for water.
We're giving this guy so many business ventures to work off of and not
Have
getting any of them.
Considered letting. Oh my God, what's her name?
Dorothy?
Dorothy. Sorry, brain broke, head empty. Have you considered letting her just like shoot water out of her mouth, like a fountain?
I'd have to train her to do so, but I think it could be a fun attraction. Is that what you guys are trying to do?
Like if it's hot in the summertime, you know.
Just spit on everybody.
This is a fucking Lapras, is what this is.
It is, honestly.
Took
And I
me
love it.
at least a decade to train them to even recognize that horn as a call. To get them to line up properly took, I don't even know how long. But I could try the water thing. It could be big.
Could be big. Could help you
Ooh.
pay for all those fish.
Fundraising shows. Ooh!
You could teach it to paint.
What?
Oh,
The hell?
What a jump.
I don't know about that one, bud.
well, friends, what is the plan for the night?
Well, if you guys give me a second, I can dry off all of our clothes that need it. Just prestidigitation, just get a little paper fan, but it actually is like wicking away the water. Drying off all the stuff. Is anyone cold from the water? I don't know if it was bad or
It
not.
was fine.
I didn't.
No, it was
Given.
fine.
The guy who went upstairs already. But
Oh, he's fine. Cool.
he's good.
Poor
Cool.
Bimbus.
Well,
He's a great guy.
he seems like it.
oh, man, we should hit the hay. Had a big day.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Y'all have a
I
good
will
night.
join presently.
Barney's gonna go upstairs.
It always.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is happening. Okay,
Done.
good night. Brothos goes to bed
Okay.
too.
You all just disappeared.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Okay.
What do
My
you
Discord's my Discord's being a
want?
little screwy, so bear with me if I'm
Man
late on responding to
with
things.
several side shaves going on.
I did say those things.
Mm.
Okay.
Let me buy you a
Hang
drink.
on.
Sean's having a wee problem, so let's have a
Just like
conversation.
looks at his
Ah,
half
okay,
full.
hold up. Okay.
So for a
What?
second, I thought you were saying, "Let me buy you a drink," and it
Yeah,
looked like
yeah,
you
yeah.
grabbed his drink and chugged it.
Let me buy you a
Power
drink.
move.
Honestly,
Value just-
quite the power move.
Very good power
Uh,
move.
Okay, I think we're good.
Perfect.
So, you asked to buy him a drink.
Mhm.
He looks at his half full shale ale, puts it on the table, slides it to his other side, said, "I would love a drink, actually."
Fantastic. Eloise, what brings you to the city?
I'm here on business, travel, pleasure, very many things. Let's
My
just put it that way.
goodness.
Yeah, yeah. What are you guys here for? Like at the
Oh,
Central
business
traveling
as
together.
well.
Nice.
A bit of pleasure, hopefully.
Hmm.
Mm.
Catches up a little bit on what you're saying. Right, right. Roll me a charisma check if you'd be so kind.
May I boink boink myself?
This is a
I
this
thought
is a
I
strange
You
show,
need
Sarah.
that you were gonna
Oh,
boink
no.
boink around.
Yeah.
Wait, everybody, I apologize for that. I don't know what got into.
May I channel my divinity?
That's fine.
Sound tell if you're watching this, we need you to make a little soundbite that's just bound, chicka, bound, chicka, bound, chicka.
Myself.
How does Soundtail not have that kind of package?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, sh-
What is it called? Why am I... Okay. Emissary of Peace. Okay.
70s guitar.
So a charisma check, correct? Not a persuasion?
Just a straight charisma check.
Okay.
Emissary
So,
of a piece of that ass.
so that's... Instead of a plus 11, I'll have a plus 8. Lame.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Break me off a piece of that emissary.
That's only a 16.
16? That's not bad. Only
It's not
16.
terrible, but
With a plus 8,
only
it's not that great, but
it's not
it's
that
a
great.
16.
Again, I have not rolled above a 10 since the 18
Normalize
I rolled at the
16
beginning
as
of the
being
session.
good, everybody in chat.
Normal.
No.
That's what I want you to do.
I accept nothing below a
20's
17.
enough.
What is it,
20's enough.
Pathfinder?
Anyway, 16.
Okay. The conversation continues very smoothly.
Mhm.
You know, you're both giving off that vibe.
And
Both vibing.
okay, in addition to the vibe that Rhystrata normally gives off and receives from other people, are there any other vibes that I'm receiving from this guy? Like what kind of business he would possibly be in the city for?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Ah, there is a good roll. 18.
18. He doesn't really seem to be up to anything nefarious. He seems very into you as the conversation goes on.
Okay,
Yeah, that much you can very much pick on or pick up on.
cool. Fantastic.
Mhm.
Eros, have you paid for a room?
I did. Was that too early?
I am simply saying you might ask for your money back if you please.
He looks over to Dallas and is like, "You're not getting it back." All right.
A shame.
Well, it's only 3 silver.
That is true.
Shall we?
We shall. I am so afraid. But yeah. I am very afraid that this man is a bounty hunter. It's fine.
Oh, hush.
But
you're fine.
I'm a bastard, so I will continue to do the things that I do.
You guys go to your room or his, whichever one you decide.
Great,
They're both
great.
paid for
Both.
already.
Both rooms.
You both enter the room, and as you're getting ready, he says, "I'm really, really sorry about this." And as you turn back around, he is holding a medallion out. As you look down at it, it is the familiar symbol of the mountain range with the star going over it for Myaska. And as you look back up at him, His eyes are glowing a pure white. And you hear a voice say,
Get wrecked.
I really hope I'm not interrupting anything.
You know fully well that you are.
Well, what better way to contact you, dear? We need to talk.
Okay.
Take a seat.
You will sit down.
Gosh.
As
The
she
best
sits down, she is like, all right, I do need to make clear. Were you controlling him the whole time? Because I am not interested in this man if it was simply
No,
you.
he knew full well what he was coming here to do. He's a messenger of mine, nothing more.
Okay.
What happens when I leave is up to both of you. You're consenting adults. I don't care.
Continue.
This is how you set
All
the
right.
mood, baby.
And as you see him walk now, it is much more feminine in the moment than you remember him acting downstairs.
Good.
Sits down and sort of like crosses his legs. He's like, so, you're a very hard woman to get a hold of.
I don't know if that is true. I tried sleeping.
Others might try prayer. There's a give and
That
take
does
to
not
this.
come so easily.
Well,
He was always better at that.
right. Listen, I want to help you. I do. But there needs to be a sharing of that responsibility.
All right.
I'm not saying you haven't tried at all. You've been doing quite well for yourself. I've watched. The punching of the man was a favorite of mine. I approve. Big thumbs
You
up.
enjoyed that work.
Oh, it was beautiful.
He's after me now, you know that.
Well, yes, but I have faith in you.
I
Not
am
why I'm
beginning
here.
to understand why he followed you.
I'm fine. Not at all why I'm here, though.
Of course.
I am worried about you.
In what manner?
I think you know. I think there is a part of you that is hiding from yourself. Am I wrong?
If it was hiding, how would I know? I am sorry.
Very funny. Always very funny when it comes to personal matters. Strange. Listen, I'm not going to get all preachy. This isn't a lecture. But the deeper you push it, the harder it will be to get back out. To a point where even I can't help you.
What am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to try.
You said to wait for your sign. I have not seen it. Shall I still wait?
In 7 days, you will receive a gift from me. You will find it when the time is right. Do not waste it. I'm trusting you.
Others have done that in the past.
Do you think them wrong to have?
Not all.
I'd say fewer than you think. Well, I've taken up enough of your time, but do keep in touch. I want this to be a two-way conversation. I don't want to have to keep interrupting your fun.
Is there a way that you wish to be addressed?
Your pick, if it makes it easier.
Fair enough.
Have a good night, Rhystrata. And
Good
you
night.
see that light fade from his eyes, with his legs still crossed in a very strange pose. He goes, I'm very sorry.
So this was the business you spoke of.
Yes. She sent me here to speak with you. So that she could speak with you.
Well,
I'll go.
Eros,
Hmm?
show me how you pray.
Oh. Yes, of course. He sort of looks around the room for a second, and he sits down on the floor, sort of with his legs behind, like a traditional Japanese style.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sort of sits there and focuses. Like, do you have a way you normally do it, or is... never mind. So, I would just simply begin to speak, with my words being intended for the lady.
And how long have you done this?
All my life, I've followed the... I followed the lady for my entire life. Grew up with her.
A heirloom from your family?
Not really, just a sort of way of living.
And
They
how old
taught
are
me.
you, Eros?
That's a bit of a straightforward question. I'm 97.
A bit of time left in you.
Thank you. So kind. I deserve that, actually. No, you're right.
Yes.
You've got a lot of leeway to do that. You can make fun of me for the rest of the night, if you wish.
Yes. Thank you.
Anyways, the prayer. Right. Anything you wish to be conveyed?
I did just speak to her, so...
Right. Again, so sorry about that.
Are you leaving tomorrow?
My business is done here. I don't really have to be anywhere else.
Well, Eros, the unfortunate thing is that I am not necessarily interested in your company tonight. But perhaps tomorrow, if you are still here.
Then I should really go rent my room for another night.
I look forward to it.
Good night, Rhystrata.
Good night,
Yeah.
Eros.
Stand up and leaves the room.
Ah, my fucking god! Such a cockblock!
Hey.
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 What a time.
Anywho, you hear him, like the door shuts. There's no movement for a little bit. Then you hear down the stairs to the front desk.
Fantastic. Okay.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do for the night?
I would like to get up early if I can.
Okay. Go for it. Unless there's anything else anyone wants to do for the night. You know, Barney, you good? Barney,
All
you
good.
look like you're...
I'm just wondering if we still want to do watches even while we're here.
Oh, that's a good shout,
I
actually.
love how paranoid Barney is.
I just come on.
It's my favorite thing. I love it so much.
How about this? He'll like come out of his room after a certain point and just like fuck no, I can't. Okay. I was gonna go upstairs to Yona and Brothos' room and just like knock on the door.
So, hello.
Should one of
How's
us
it
stay
going?
awake? I really feel like one of us should. I feel like we should still do watches. This will be
Yeah.
recently after they go up.
Oh, okay.
That's-
'Cause I know they
don't
all
think
they
I'm going
all
to
kind of
sleep
like left
anytime
Rhystrata.
soon.
She's probably
Brothos
still
kinda
down there.
Yeah,
Conk
still
down
talking.
pretty soon, so I'll be awake for a little bit longer, and then I can wake him up to do a watch. Should we do it like one person stays out in the hallway, or what'd you have in mind?
It's like like leave the door open maybe.
Sure, yeah, that's okay. I can take the first one if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll sit at the top of the stairs then, and I can just look down.
I love this so much.
I'll take the next one. Go
You want I should look out as well?
No, it's okay. Go to sleep.
All right. It is still nighttime. Walks back into the room.
The best thing is that at one point, whoever is on watch is going to watch Rhystrata and Aroas go into the room and then watch
Yep.
Aroas leave, like maybe 10 minutes
I'm
later.
just above I'm above that watching, just like I get to keep my coin.
Don't be so fast.
It's only for the day.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll take my first watch. I'll just be reading through my book. I'll polish my headband, a circlet that I wear, and just chill for the night. Unless there's something ninjas on it.
Make it. No, it's fine. You guys are good. Tonight, you guys are good. Good job on the watches, though.
Nice.
Very
Thanks.
smart of you. All right. And that's it for the night. So, early morning.
Hello, Raiders.
Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome.
Howdy.
Welcome. So, Brothos.
I would like to go find the forge.
Okay.
Go figure it out. On like a morning, jog. He's like getting his cardio in, and he goes for,
Nice.
for a little.
Yeah,
Get that
obviously.
cardio, Brothos.
I love D&D characters that work out in their downtime. So
I mean,
it's
it
so
makes
human and
sense.
alive. Oh, love it. All right, you're jogging around. Make a general perception check.
I'd love
Looking
to.
around on your
That's
I got
an 11.
an 11. You don't
You're just jogging around the
see a
shell.
lot of blacksmiths in the area. Maybe it's just the area of the city you're in, or maybe it's just there aren't any around. But there aren't any traces of blacksmithing going on in the area around you, unfortunately.
Okay.
You want to expand your look, you can go look elsewhere. But
How late is it getting? I'm not gonna make the party wait around for me all day.
I can just send a message and be like, Brothos, where did you go?
I guess
You
Yona
can let me know
hasn't
if you're
told me
running.
to come home yet, so I keep looking.
okay, you keep looking. As you expand your sort of area of searching, you actually do find another blacksmith. It's this strange section outside of that main circle around the pond, which I assume where most of your running would take place, sort of like a track shape. But as you go out through the city streets, through these weird alleys, you eventually do find just a regular blacksmithing shop.
I will stick my head in. Hello.
This guy sort of like swinging his anvil down early morning forge just turns around. Hey, how can I help you?
What would it cost to let me use your forge maybe a little bit?
You want to rent it?
Yes. This is what they do, unless it is free.
Absolutely not. Nothing in this city is, and you'll find that out soon. Okay. Sure.
Good.
For how long?
I maybe need 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Maybe little, this morning, maybe just an hour or two. But they may come back.
I mean, I've got some projects coming up, but right now it's open.
Oh, I would work around you, of course, yes.
Sure, have at it.
Okay.
And he'll charge you like 2 gold pieces for some time at his forge with all his tools and everything.
I would like to have Brothos spend a little time testing the Deltarium ore that he has.
I see. Interesting.
2 gold pieces,
Okay.
you said, right, boss?
2 gold pieces. Yeah, for your... I'm going to say he gives you 3 hours at his forge.
Perfect. I don't want to stay too late anyway, because I want to be back with the group when the day starts
Well,
proper.
you can
Yeah.
let us know where you are and we'll meet you there.
Oh,
If
perfect.
that helps.
If Barney says that, Brothos minds that back at him.
Okay. So you have an idea of where
Barney, I'm
Brothos
sorry,
is.
Yona. Jesus.
Yeah. It's
It's
fine.
fine.
I know the characters I play D&D with.
Wait. I was doing some math when you were mixing up the names. Everyone but Brothos has a Y in their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Y is silent, guys.
Whoa.
It's there.
It's right after the R.
Briothos.
Yeah.
Briothos.
Brothos.
So,
It's like a
100%.
brioche bun, but
you're
giant.
going to test the ore you got.
I would like to, yes.
Okay.
I would
It
like
is
to,
unrefined. Like, you know that much. It's taken straight out of the ground.
Yeah. So I'd like to see what it is to work with it a little bit.
Okay.
Figure out like the consistency of it, what it would take to be able to craft with it. It's just spend time kind of mucking about with it. I don't necessarily want to put it in the fire, but if I'm
Okay.
able to test with that,
That's
might.
more because it would need to be smelted
Yeah.
first and like processed.
Yeah.
But you take some time with it. Go ahead and make a. You're gonna get your dwarven bonus. Don't worry. But let me get the.
You mean giant.
I think you mean
bonus,
giant
right?
bonus. Yeah.
I would say, because you're proficient in blacksmithing, I would say just roll me a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom?
Straight wisdom, double your proficiency.
Okay, holy crap. That's actually a lot, right? Straight
I think
wisdom.
your wisdom's 3 plus 6.
Brothos the wise.
Wisdom is a +2, so it's +4. That's a 13.
Plus, wait, double your proficiency. So it should be
My wisdom's
4 at least.
+2, so yeah, +4.
plus double proficiency.
Your
Oh,
proficiency
proficiency. I'm sorry, I'm done.
Really?
No,
Got
you're
it.
good.
15.
15. Okay.
Oh,
Wanted to make sure you got the true bonus.
I was hearing the wrong thing. I'm really
You're good.
killing it this evening.
15's pretty good though. Banging around on it, just the plain ore. You've dealt with ore before in your life. It's not unheard of. But this is very strange. This ore is kind of brittle from what you are expecting. It's not necessarily a builder's metal. Maybe that'll change at a certain point if it's like heated up or something like that. But it seems like a very... it seems like it's not durable.
What would it take to smelt it? Is that something that he can ascertain with that? Is he worried that putting it into an actual smelter would do damage without knowing how to use it?
I don't know if you'd be able to
Okay,
know that for sure.
perfect.
Because smelting that specific ore,
Is this science?
it's a science, and it's a different science because that ore, again, floats.
Theoretically.
So it's a different process to heat it up.
Got it.
Yeah.
After that, he
But
puts it back in his bag.
You do know that it's brittle, and it could be difficult to work with if you're not careful. Okay.
Puts it back in his bag. And is waiting
Okay.
outside of the blacksmith after the rest of the party does their thing.
Okay. What do you guys want to do with your morning as Brothos is running around the pond? You can even do laps in the pond if you wanted.
You wanted to go to the library, right, Yona?
Yeah, it's like a bard college, so I don't know how much information I'll get from that, but sure, we'll give it a look over.
They had all kinds of crazy shit in there, I bet.
Yeah,
Paper
gonna be-
mache,
quite the sight.
College of paper mache,
Sounds partly exciting.
Finger painting.
finger
Yeah.
painting. I was kind of hoping they would have a library that I could maybe take a look at. I don't think they would have what I'm looking for, but I got a new thing that I kind of want
Anything
to
in
look into.
particular? I can help you research it. I'm pretty
Yeah,
good
actually, I know a little bit about. Well, Una told me a little bit about it ages ago. Can't remember shit, but I'm wondering about like shipwrights for airships because I know that the not like ships' rights, but like the people who build the ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, ship's rights.
Are you saying the word shipwrights isn't like playwrights and thing like
People who make
ships?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those.
I just thought it was funny the way you're like, not ships,
Not
rights.
not like
No.
the rights.
I have the right to park here.
But yeah, because I know that the monarchy has like they have their own, but for like civilian ships, I don't know as much about it, and I was kind of hoping I could find out a little bit more about that. Just kind of curious, you know.
Sure. I don't know anything offhand from just general knowledge of Yona's researchy brain.
I can't remember very much about it.
Jonathan?
I'm sorry. You want
Do I know anything like
about
just base
construction
knowledge?
of airships?
Yeah, just from history.
You make a history check.
I'm gonna do it, and it's not gonna be good, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to.
We love
didn't even-
intelligence checks.
It's gonna be a difficult one.
I reckon. I'm gonna guide myself because I'm a dummy.
Guidance.
Nothing has been over a 10.
It's the curse of the
History.
show.
Oh, let me roll my guidance.
Hashtag ship rights. Thank you. Thank you, chat.
Okay, 18.
18.
Not bad.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Most of what you know is it's very similar to how actual ships are made, like seafaring ships. The only difference is, like for example, you know that ships can be outfitted with this plating over its hull that allows it to fly.
Mhm.
It is a very delicate process. Like most of the time, it's put on in pieces because if a single rune is scratched in any way, shape, or form, the entire ship could come out of the sky.
Mm.
So it is a arduous, long process of outfitting an entire hull of a ship with this specifically enchanted metal.
Yeah, we can take a look and see if there's anything there that can help for it. Honestly, I don't even know if they'll let me in. Just like if it's a public thing or you have to be there to know somebody. But yeah, we could check that out. And then after that, maybe go see how Brothos is doing after his run.
Yeah. I wonder if they
Rhystrata,
are ship.
coming with us? Or
course.
did you have anything? Okay.
Simply get something to eat, and I am ready to go.
Oh, we should get food first.
Sean, sorry.
It's just food. Essential meals.
What's up?
Was there like I don't know. This is like a long shot, but I just think it's fun. Was there like a maker's mark or anything like that on the favor? Anything that like indicated the handiwork of?
You get the sense that any sort of indicator would be scrubbed off that ship immediately based on what they did for a living.
Yeah.
Any sort
Well,
of
that's
telling
awesome.
mark or something that could be noticed as something that stands out. They got that right out of there.
It says made by Brothos. Weird.
Ah.
Please don't sneeze on my anvil.
Sorry.
Brothos made the whole ship, then lost his memory. He's like, I don't know how to make it anymore.
I don't know how ships work.
How did I get here?
I know nothing about ships' rights.
Maybe.
As it ever was. Okay.
Delcine, do you serve breakfast?
I do.
Fantastic.
How's fish sound?
Great.
All right, fish and veggies it is.
Cool.
And he makes you a nice, tasty
Nice.
salmon and vegetable breakfast.
Hell yeah. If a rose ever comes down at any point, I just...
In the middle of you guys eating breakfast, he does awkwardly sort of come down and just...
Hey, Barney, I'm not going to make a scene or
Barney,
anything, but I would
please.
like my gold back. I witnessed it didn't happen. Give me my...
Rhystrata
Oh, really?
leans in as you
I know.
whisper, and I'm like, you will not want to be returning that gold.
Never mind, keep it. It's fine, whatever.
I know what I'm about.
Are you going to finish your asparagus?
Is that Bimbus?
It's Bimbus.
Did he not get breakfast?
Yeah,
No,
he's already-
Bimbus, you can take...
Oh,
already ate.
just
Thank you.
This boy. I love him more with everything he says.
Hey.
He just likes the mouthfeel of asparagus.
Uh-huh.
French College. Cool.
He just
So,
puts it in his mouth, sucks it for like 10 seconds, and spits it back out.
eat it.
I meant
How
the
do you
crunch.
eat asparagus, Sarah?
Just watched the video where a very famous YouTuber eats Takis, and that's how they ate them, and I'm scarred for life.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Why would you eat
Anyway.
them like that? You just get a bowl full of wet nuts.
Just want the powder.
So gross.
Okay,
Anyway.
goodness, we're gonna go to the college. Did you want to go with us, or did you want to hang here for the day, or do something?
He looks over towards Barney.
Well, after
I-
that, we're gonna head to the. I don't want to keep you under lock and key completely.
All right. I'd like to stay here if that's okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe I could do my own thing around town.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, just
you
don't
totally
steal
could.
stuff.
Should we
Right.
fetch you if we are going to do the job that you have been sent to do?
I would appreciate it if you did.
My main concern is that you somehow end up in danger, and we have to come find you.
No! I'll try not to. I'll
We
do my best.
okay, because that is how we met you. I must remind you.
Yay. Thank you. I owe you my life. Thank you for saving me. He just leaves.
Hey, if anything, just meet us back when the Rock tells you it's like night, noon. What are we going for, guys? I don't know how long we're gonna be out and about.
He pulls it out. He holds on to it for a second. He's like, I've still got 2 more.
Yep.
He puts it away.
We'll be back eventually. Just don't go too far.
Right.
We'll go looking for you.
And he'll leave.
All right, let's
Bard College.
College and bards.
Bard College.
College of Bards.
Yummy,
And as you guys head outside, we're going to take our break.
A break!
At that 2-hour mark, baby.
Nice.
Guys,
For you guys.
if we're on a break, you know what that means?
We
What is
were
that?
on a break.
Oh,
Skull Splitters Dice is what it actually means.
Oh, I thought it was a clever Friends reference that I did. No, Skull Splitter's more
Shoot.
important.
Yeah. So guys, get yourself in on that raffle by using !win. We're going to be doing the drawing at the end of the month. So not this session, end of the month. Remember, if you're a follower, you get 1 entry. If you're a subscriber, you get 2. So if you're going to subscribe this month, subscribe beforehand so you get that double entry. And with that, Sean, back to you.
We're going to go on break now. Bye, everybody.
See you in a minute,
I didn't expect to get
everyone.
turned back on.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. It is actually live now. We'll give you guys a little bit longer to enter into that. My apologies. It's the first of the month, so I had to do a manual launch. My mistake. Thanks. see and hear you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show.
That was
I don't know
beautiful.
what that was, but thank you.
Ooh, that was-
Will you do that moving forward every episode?
Absolutely not. So,
Oh.
huge shout out to Parker and Josh for getting that art thing for our break put together. Thank you guys. Thanks for all our wonderful fan art. We don't get to do it at the end of the show anymore, so figured I'd
That's
just mention it.
Sean's smart.
And now we're gonna get back into that game, though.
Get back off them rails.
So, you all want to go to this college you've been hearing so much about?
Nerds.
I don't.
Fucking nerds.
I'm
So-
a nerd.
Asking around the city, it's not that hard. They point you to a part around the crest of the hill, more eastern in the city than you've been so far, but adjacent to that pit on the same latitudinal line. There is a very beautiful college campus. It is sort of interesting. It's almost naturally blended into the environment. Or it looks like it is sort of worked into the nature that seemed to have already been there, rather than just be its own thing. You don't know whether it was designed to look like it unimpeded on the terrain, or if it was built preserving that much nature, but it looks very beautiful. And Yonai, you are very happy when one of the larger buildings on campus you're pointed to as the library.
Let's go. We'll head over yonder.
There
Okay.
you go.
As you enter in, it seems to be open. They don't seem like they're restricting it to a specific type of individual. But as you walk in, there are these large series of bookshelves behind the person working the front desk. And they don't even really gesture to you or make any motion to stop you or help you if you need it. They just assume you're here to look at books and let you pass, if you wish.
Okay. Anywhere in particular you guys would like to start? You said ships, Barney?
Yeah, but I can look for it by myself. What are you looking for, Yona?
Oh, I'm just here for the atmosphere. I was gonna just browse and then whatever.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just
never
gonna
mind
huff
then.
that good book smell.
Yeah, we can
Gotta get that library.
That's such a mood.
go look. Yeah. Barney's gonna approach the counter and be like, "Hi, excuse me.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, what kind of literature do you have here?"
Well, most of these tomes are historical accounts firsthand from the bards who attended this college and others we've been able to collect along the way. There are also some historical texts and things of that nature, along with some scientific material, if you wish.
If I have something specific in mind, could you possibly help me?
I can.
Do you
What
have
is the
anything
specific?
about airships?
I can take a look.
That'd be very helpful.
Sure. All right. And Yona, are you going up to the
Actually,
meeting?
yeah, my brain. I do have a list of things that I want to
I
look
saw
for.
the windows open in your mind.
My brain was like, wait a minute, I'm at a place where I like books. I'd like to look for a couple of things. One would be any lectures or things, research similar to what I did before at the tower of like ritualistic spells, things like that I can maybe gather or craft on my own to learn any other spells down the road. And then also any type of lore or research on the Prince of Fools and potentially where those objects are. The other two that I know, because I know where
The other
one's...
two objects.
Yeah, the other two objects.
Gotcha.
If I can get any details on those.
Okay.
Are you gonna search for that by yourself?
I mean, you're more than welcome to help if you want to, but I mean, it's... I don't want to take away from your...
Enhance ability.
Thank you.
Little enhance
For
ability.
charisma?
For intelligence.
Okay.
Good shit. Just Rhystrata's just doing her thing. The typical whenever they go into somewhere like this kind of thing.
Warlock.
She's just standing.
Where's the hot NPCs at?
I already have one.
There's a chandelier of hot men dangling from the ceiling.
Actually, can you help me carry some of these books? There's a lot I feel like I'm going to have if you want. If you're just going to be standing by the door, you might as well just
You are
stand.
making me come in. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, in your defense, actually in my defense, you did go to the library in the other town before of your own volition, so that's not me controlling anything. It's on you. But stay by the door. It's you. It's fine.
no, I will
worries.
help. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, you seem like you got a lot going on. You're busy. If that's
Very busy.
okay, then I said nothing. I'll go.
She will, as he goes to walk away, just follow behind him.
Okay, very well. So are you giving them the topics to look up, or are you going to search on your own?
If they have like a general, how good is their
It's a marketable improvement from the last library you were in.
Reference librarian.
Not the pinnacle of education that you were brought up in, but it's not unorganized. It's very well put together.
Pretty good categorization. Yeah, I mean, I'll run the topics by them generally. When it comes to the Prince of Fools stuff and those objects, I'm not going to be as direct with my questioning on that.
Gotcha.
I'll be more vague and just being like looking for stories of like Feywild tales and objects and blah blah blah. But when it comes to like learning the ritual spells and stuff like that, if I can just get like old teachers and lectures, handouts and stuff like that, I'll take those directly.
Okay. And sorry, Barney, you are looking for just boat stuff?
It's boat stuff.
Boats that flow.
Boat stuff.
Flow. Gotta
Boys
have
in the
me some
band
boats that
order
flow.
boat stuff.
Matt.
So, can you both make me investigation checks?
I shall do it with advantage.
Oh man, can I have help? From
You
the
have
person
advantage,
helping me?
and you also have advantage because the person went to help you look.
Yeah.
Nice.
You both have advantage for lore shit.
I'm gonna guide myself also because
Actually, because you have multiple topics, can you give me what topic you're looking at first? You know.
Oh yeah. I'll look for the lecture stuff first.
Okay.
Because I at least know where one thing is with the book stuff.
So
I
I
already
just
have
want to
it.
let you know the way that the magic and spell works is I
Yeah.
believe that lasts an hour.
Yeah, you'll probably
gonna-
only be able to get one
So it's
thing.
gonna
It's
be
going to
for
take some
one.
time. Yes.
Ooh, okay, never mind then. I'll do the
I just wanted to make that clear.
I'll do the more important one first.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, I'll do the book one first then.
Go for it.
I got a
Yeah.
17.
Perfect.
Ooh, okay. So this is investigation.
Mhm.
That is a 23.
23. Very nice. Okay. So first, Barney, you're looking for. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're looking for the history of shipwrights. Are you looking for more?
Yeah, so he
how
was.
the ships are made.
So what he asked for was, do you have a history? Like he said, they said that they've got like history books about certain topics. Barney's like, okay, they got history books. Likely, if I look in one of these history books, I might find something interesting about like the history of shipbuilding,
Okay.
and stuff like that. Maybe see some prominent names, anything like that.
Okay.
If he can find it. Otherwise, he's just looking for information.
With a 17, you're able to find that there are a lot of historical texts about how this process sort of was discovered. Originally, there were these clan of seafaring dwarves that, being the absolute smith crazy people that they are, decided to try and put different types of metal on ships in various different ways. There are a lot of them just completely sinking the entire ship because it's, bottom heavy metal. Just brought it right down under the waves. There are early accounts of actual deltarium being tried. They knew it was this ore that floated in the sky. No one had ever tried to use it specifically to make something else fly. So, there is a specific name, Gadix Stromdir.
Stromdir.
Yeah. You are actually able to get a very early book about his process, and he's one of the... It's like finding the name the Wright brothers. Like very early works in getting airships off the ground and out of the sea. But you do have that.
Cool.
You can spend some time reading that if you'd like to
Yeah,
learn more about. Sure.
I'd love to.
Okay. We'll jump over to Yona right now.
Really quick, I'm so sorry. You just said getting airships out of the sea. Does that imply that airships technically are also seaworthy?
Yeah, well,
I would imagine.
At least early versions?
so I will say, as you read further into the book, it'll tell you specifically they can be seaworthy, but the metal is very delicate. If it is scraped, if it begins to rust, anything like that, the ship doesn't fly anymore.
I would imagine it's so like if there's an emergency landing, you can't just you have at least an option to land on water and
fully.
fix it and
It's
get
still
back up.
It's still, most of them are seaworthy. Some of them have made alterations where it's like, we don't need to be in the water anymore. We're not going to worry about that. But there are, like the one Barney you were on, you would know that that could have potentially made a water landing. Nobody wants to risk it because it might ruin a very expensive part of the ship. But
Kind of like the way you can water land an airplane if you have to. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't want to, but it could be done.
Yeah. A little bit better than that because it could theoretically take off again.
Right.
Oh,
More
yeah.
successful.
Captain Hook's ship.
But yeah, that's what you find. And what did you get, Yona?
That's a good question. 23.
23. Very good. Okay. As you are peering over these pages, you come across a few different first-hand accounts. These bards' tales that they've, written analogs of different heroes. You come across one. The name of the individual isn't necessarily important to you. Like, they died well over 100 years ago. But somewhere along the passages you're reading, there's a story about a place they visited. Very far to the north. And in that passage, it speaks of a place where the Fey Queen laid her gifts beneath a frozen star.
Okay.
And as far as you're aware, this would probably be off continent. Because none of that rings a bell to you.
Okay. Let me see. That is pretty sure there's one called the Fey Queen's Gift, right?
Yes.
Not mistaken. Okay.
That's the second one on the list.
Cool. Yep. Yeah, Gift of the Fey Queen. Cool. Make sure I got that.
It's not alluded to very much, but you find that little hint in one of these bards' travels.
Off continent. And it didn't have any name for where this location is or like where it's called?
No.
By people?
It just said up north, the Fey Queen laid her gifts beneath a frozen star.
And there's nothing I've heard with that phrasing of like a frozen star. That's not ringing any bells.
You can make a history check if you'd like to.
I think I'm gonna. And is that okay? That's just wisdom. The enhance ability was for intelligence stuff, right?
Yes.
History check isn't wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom. So
history.
History?
Isn't.
History's intelligence.
I'm reading insight for some reason.
I was like, what? I would say this is probably on the tail end of it, but
cool. Okay.
you can still have advantage.
Guns. Oh, let me do my advantage. Good. Okay. Cool. That is going to be a 27.
27. That is very good.
Yeah.
There So there isn't a place, like there's not a city or a settlement, but there is a rumor you have heard about in all your research and study. A rumor of, quite literally, a descended star. No one has any idea where it came from. It is rumored to be further north than anyone has gone and could probably survive. But there is a lineup between what you have heard and what this book is telling you, that potentially there is some sort of something resembling a frozen star far, far to the north. And there is where something was hidden.
Rhystrata, you've not traveled like very far to the north, have you? Like up there?
Nope.
No. Yeah, I was about to ask Sean, and then I was like, I know basically where I've traveled, and no. No, nothing that far. I've never really traveled with much of a destination in mind, so.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to get that high. This seems to be what it's referencing is farther than any place anyone's ever traveled, and I don't think with me being less than 2 months into this that I'll get very far currently. So we'll probably put that one to the bottom of the list for now. But
perhaps. But, you would not be doing it alone.
yeah, but that just seems like that's far and that's cold. I don't think any of us are fit for that type of journey right now.
I'm fairly good with cold. But I see your point.
Yes.
Patently untrue.
Okay, well, at least that's a lead for now. We know one's below us, one's way above us. Now I just got to see if we can get a general idea of where this other one is. And that will at least give us options to go from there. Would I know if... So it's off of this main... Let me zoom out of this big old map, this fancy map I love so much. It's past even what's on this map or higher?
From rolling a 27 on your history check, the rumors you've heard were off-continent, far to where the livable land disappears and it is just sleek frozen tundra.
Okay.
Harsh, unlivable landscapes.
Yeah, we might have to find a way to fly there.
Oh no.
Not sure. If only we had someone
With
who
an airship?
has an airship background.
Ah!
Cool. Okay.
I'll
Well,
never give you a flying boat.
I know you won't.
Clip it.
that's why we'll build it ourselves.
Clip it.
Clip it and ship it, baby.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Ship.
I
Cool.
want that clip
Okay.
for the future.
That seems
Don't push me.
like the plan for now. I guess I will use the rest of this time to look for fun little bard. I don't know, whatever type of lectures they may have here. Just all musicals, probably. But
Find a book about cats. It's super interesting.
Musical.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Musical.
What even is
but
a
yeah,
jellicle cat?
I do.
So,
Just
thank you. We'll jump over to Barney now. Back to the ship. If you'd like to find out more. in the
Sure.
book.
I don't want to leave Brothos standing on the stairs, so I do want to
you're
be
good.
conscious of. Okay.
He's just bing, 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 and coughing and sneezing all over that.
I mean, is there... Wait, you guys met up with Brothos? I didn't know if you were still...
No, we were going to pick him up after we finish doing
No,
this.
I'm-
This is
Okay,
happening at the same
okay,
time. I
okay.
think.
This would still be while Brothos was
Yeah.
smithing away, I think.
Okay.
Jesus.
And yes, I would love
We
to.
will.
Was there anything else you want to do in that time, Brothos?
You're good.
Sure. Okay. You can also check the book out if you wanted to, technically, and do it later. But
You know how that
Is there
goes.
any-
Libraries.
Nope, I'm good. Also, if you want to just send me the stuff later, we can do that. And
We can do it. It's a lot to just read out on stream.
Yeah, exactly. You just send
Here's
me.
all the lore about boats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Send me the boat lore later.
Will do.
Thank you.
And Matt, you can make your last check for lectures and
You're
learning.
not going to have advantage. This is just me with guidance.
Yep.
Roll away. Investigation. Ooh, terrible. That is a 14.
14. Okay. A lot of the material you find here for magic and arcane are stories mostly about other adventurers and heroes that have been able to do magical works and fantastical feats of arcane. You get the sense that no one here really needs to read about how to use magic. So there's not a lot of ritual
Makes sense.
spells and lectures about how to prepare and learn spellcraft.
Yeah, okay. I think me learning about that first thing was just to fluke this place is boring.
Fucking lame.
These losers.
There's
here.
there's a weird book about theory of how to like let the music flow through you, but it's
Ugh.
not really very helpful.
It's
There's a lot of like movement kinetic work associated with it, but it all seems kind of
All
useless.
dance numbers. Why? Why do they need 15 pages about one set of choreography? This makes no sense. Okay.
Tuba maintenance.
Rhystrata leans over and she's like, "I know for a fact that position will hurt your back."
Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Why would they do this?
Gross.
On stage?
Oh,
Alright.
this is me being a theater nerd, not me
Okay,
being
okay.
disgusting Rhystrata.
No, the owner's agreeing with you. Yeah,
Okay.
that would make. Yeah, this is not good.
So, if all business in library is accomplished,
It is.
all right, then where would you all like to head? To Brothos or just like meet up?
Yeah, Brothos said he was at this forge place in the middle of town, so we could probably make it over there, and he'll be wrapping up pretty soon.
Should also pick up Bimbus, yes?
Yeah, I can get Bimbus if you want. We can split, meet up in the middle.
Okay.
Sure. I'll send you a little message if you're not back within an hour, just to check on you to make sure.
I'd love that.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get yoinked.
Yep.
Do you want to just meet at the entrance to Lower Avelstrad?
Oh, we're going back. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I figured that's where
Yep.
we would go. Unless you want to meet somewhere else. Okay. All right, cool. We'll see you there. Heads off down the street.
Okay.
Go get Bimbus.
To the forge guy just on the way out, I will say,
Mhm.
Is there a smelter or a foundry in town at all?
Oh, not in town. Most of the mining anywhere near here takes place in Thorndromere.
Thorndromere. Thank you.
No worries.
Lovely forge. Bye-bye.
Hey, take care.
Thorndromere.
It's a city across the mountains, or
Oh, I
on
see
the
it.
other side of the mountains.
Over here.
Other
Yeah.
way, Josh.
Oh,
You got it.
Got it.
Thinking it.
Thorndromere.
You can-
Thank you. Right.
Okay. You all meet up.
Yep. Yona and Rhystrata.
Brothos.
Hello.
I'm going to say it's not impossible to find Bimbus. You need to
Yeah.
find it after like a half an hour of looking.
He's not good at hiding.
He's not good at hiding, and he's not even trying to right now. So, you know, you do find him eventually, and he will meet back up with you guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
all right, we good?
Yeah, let's get going. So, do you have any ideas about how we should approach this? You have at least met him, so.
Well, people in the underbelly tend to know things that are happening in the city better than most. I think we should start there.
Cool.
All right. And then follow you to meet up with everybody else as you venture back into Lower Avelstrad.
Lower Avelstrad.
You're back.
So,
3 minutes in this cage with me.
3 minutes of playtime.
No, not
How's
this
how's
again.
it look in the
sorry.
daytime?
Not this again.
We go back to the cage place.
Well, I guess we gotta walk past
Time
it.
versus the nighttime. Yeah. More
It's-
people around. What's the situation?
Currently, no. Currently, it still looks like you saw it before. It looks like it had been recently used the last time you were there, but doesn't look like it's super busy right now.
Oh, I don't quite mean the combat arena. I just mean like the streets of
Oh,
Lower
the streets.
Alcatraz.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. The streets are fairly crowded during the day.
Okay.
Not as many busybodies like at work, but there are people out and about, just sort of like milling about, doing their own thing
Nice.
for the most part.
Shall we try to find a hell spawn?
That sounds fun.
Okay.
I don't think we
Good
should
place to get
ask
information.
people outright, right? This isn't the place that you just outwardly talk to people.
I'm sure it is fine.
Okay, who do I
Brothos,
see?
did you want to, or did you want me to?
Oh, go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Shada will look for someone who looks fairly like. I mean, there's not probably a lot of people who look open to conversation here. Oh, I don't care if they look
You
like
find
that.
that guy.
Oh, he
just
looks
wanna,
friendly.
if he's ready to talk to me, I'll talk to him.
What's your business?
What are you buying?
Oh,
What are you
John-
selling,
What are you
stranger?
selling?
Sean, do not test me. I will talk to this.
Oh, what are you doing there, stranger?
Hello.
Hello.
We are looking for the hell spawn.
Oh. What business have you there?
I want to drink until I pass out.
Oh, it's the place for you then.
Yes.
He just sort of points down to he tells you it's against the farthest south wall,
Fantastic.
where the south and west walls meet.
Great. Thank you very much.
No problem. Just goes
Oh,
back
I
to
love
goes back to standing on a corner waiting for people to ask him questions, like a good NPC. He's chained to a post.
With a sign above the
Little
like a
yellow
little-
question mark,
Yeah, a little
exclamation point,
cardboard
taped to his
exclamation
head.
point
Yeah.
dangles above his head.
I love
You
it.
hear from behind you, "Where are you going, stranger?" Completely different person.
I just need to find the bank.
He really just has like 3 or 4 lines that he rotates.
He's also
through.
got a romance option, so you guys should dig and find
Oh!
that.
I will be back.
All right.
Come.
You eventually do find the hellspawn. The streets get progressively muddier, almost like there is it's very steep or not so steep decline in this section that sort of pulls all the water towards this side of town. But you do see a very let's say a building with a lot of character. There are places where letters have fallen off the signs where you can see like the old lettering of like the big H fell off, so it says the L's pawn,
Oh, spawn.
but you can see where the H used to be. It just looks
L-spawn.
kind of run down and like no one gives a shit. But there are people coming in and out. Looks kind of busy.
Looks good to me. Everyone?
Yep.
Yep. Just maybe careful. I'm not sure.
Always careful.
Don't
Always
test me. All right. So, do you want to
Kick
see
the door
that?
in.
Yeah.
A woman on Soundtail just said, "Where do they bring the bodies?"
I didn't hear that.
Jesus.
It was like right over here in my ear, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was kind of creepy.
hello.
As you go in, there are a number of gruff-looking individuals, various shapes and sizes. There is this sort of atmosphere of, as soon as you walk in, of this like all eyes on you feeling as you all walk in.
You
Very, very unreminiscent of. It feels like you're not being welcomed immediately.
Yeah.
And can all of you make me a perception check if you like?
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How
How tough are you? I had a bowl of nails this morning without any milk.
Right this way.
What are we making? A perception check?
Yes, a perception check if you'd be so kind.
12.
12, 6,
What
Seven.
you got?
7.
Ooh, we're good.
I got a
Barney?
22.
Nice.
Thank God.
All right. So,
Junior.
Barney, you notice these people sort of like giving you guys the up and down, staring at you, and then in just like in the periphery of your vision, you see something just fly by, like a bat or something. And then another one flashes by on that side. And it takes you a second, but as you look up in the rafters, there are these tiny, leather-skinned, grinning creatures. They look very devilish in make. You see some of them are like have these small bones that they're gnawing on and like taking them from one another and fighting over them. You see another one fly by with this bottle of wine as it leaves it on a table and says, "There you go, sirs," and it flies away. It looks like the bartending staff here is all imps.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
Imp critical.
Thank
Why is
you.
every building you make iconic, Sean?
I don't know. I need to stop. I'm burning myself at both ends. I'm kidding.
Barney does his best tough guy impression.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just to fit in with the crowd. He's not trying to piss anybody off, but like he hung with some tough folks. So he
I
at
hang
least
with
knows,
some bad motherfuckers.
he at least knows how to not look like the easiest target.
Okay.
Flip to Yona.
We know who looks like the easiest.
You see one of the imps lands on this little like perch, like on top of an oil lantern hanging there, and he just looks at all of you and says, you buying anything?
Hopefully drinks.
Do you sell other stuff?
We do indeed. Would you like something to eat?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
Is that a trick question?
I don't.
Can you just apologize, Yoda?
All right. And he just sort of lists away. Do any of you speak Infernal?
No. I can cast tongues and then understand it, but
You hear a language you don't quite understand at this moment.
no. Did we say something wrong, guys?
Perhaps. Shall we go to the bar?
Yep.
We head up to the front.
Nice.
And take a seat.
You see this very muscular-looking tiefling woman standing behind the bar. She's just sort of like leaned over talking to someone else on the other end of the table. The imp you saw fly around comes back to that person on the table and begins speaking to them in, again, the language you don't understand.
Can I,
before it flips away.
When I hear them all starting to communicate in a language I don't know, I'm gonna just cast tongues on myself so I can hear what they're saying. Let me do that. Bloop. Okay, so I can comprehend any spoken language I hear, and when I speak, if they understand me, I'm understood by all.
Okay. You hear this small imp land in front of her and say, "Drinks and food for the people down at the bar, mistress." And then it flies away without her really saying anything to it. As the glance turns back towards you. And you sort of like eyes and then turns away. Back to the conversation he was having.
Okay, do we know what we're here for, guys?
Information.
I missed breakfast.
Oh,
You didn't eat
Brothos.
breakfast?
That's very true.
Okay, we should maybe get some food for Brothos.
Yeah,
Well,
Brothos
we
is
should
good.
look at how does the food look here? Is it
After
better
a
than that
minute-
one place we had in that was like we would get tetanus just eating?
After a
was-
minute or two, this very greasy plate of like food, like good food, shows up in front of you. These little imps just like deliver it on this big platter.
Thank you.
That's good, Brothos.
Push it towards Brothos.
It is
Yeah.
incredibly delicious and terrible for you.
Good.
Oh, I can feel the
bar food.
calories.
It is fine. We will fight something.
Yes,
calories.
please.
Whoa, Sean, hold.
What's that look about?
It was nothing. My cool demon barb.
Rhystrata will do the thing that she knows usually gets the attention of bartenders who are not interested in talking to you, which is loudly placing a gold piece on the bar.
Okay. You do that, and
She might just hate it, but who knows? Is this the
She-
equivalent of snapping at a waitress?
she hears it and looks back to see the gold piece, looks towards your group, and you see her like make a clicking noise towards one of the imps, and you hear him go, oh, and he flies down and takes the gold pieces. What can I bring you?
Most likely. Well, some drinks, but also that bartender, if you would be so kind.
He hears the implication, looks down at the gold piece, and says, he just like runs down the length of the bar, like around other people's foods and drinks. And again, Yona, you would hear whispering in Infernal. He says, your presence is requested, mistress. Apologies. They also want drinks. And he flies away with the gold piece. And
It was the equivalent of snapping. I feel terrible.
there is a pat on the shoulder of the person she's talking to, just like a salute almost. And she begins to walk down the length of the bar. Hello.
I am sorry to interrupt.
Not sorry enough not to. What can I do for you?
If you would prefer that we wait, it is fine.
I would have preferred you waited. What can I do for you?
We are simply looking for information. Perhaps on someone you may have seen in the last few days? Bimbus?
Bimbus is there. Forgot about
Bimbus.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks horrified this whole time. He's like, there are devils in the ceiling.
A description, Bimbus.
Right. Drow, shaved on one side, kind of an arrogant sod. Likes to sing while he walks. She's like, yes, I've seen him recently. What about him?
Any indication of where he was going?
He didn't say he was going anywhere.
What did
He
he say?
said he was... He got a little bit drunk and said he was up to something.
Fuck me. Really?
I thought he was just trying to brag to get laid.
I mean,
What?
fair assumption.
The heist of the century, he called it.
Oh, God. Okay. Do you know where he's staying? When was the last time you saw him?
The last time I saw him was 3 days before the old man was killed.
Who's the old man?
Oh, sorry. Pretty big news around here, I'm pretty sure. I thought everyone heard.
We're from out of town.
Yeah. Haldar Halitzer,
Yes.
one of the seven.
Of course.
Ooh, that sounds really important.
He was murdered.
Unfortunate.
Pretty big
And it was a
news.
few days before that. That was the last time you saw him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is helpful. Thank you very much.
Right.
I am sorry for
So-
interrupting your conversation.
It's fine. It's coming to an end anyways.
Well, regardless, it was lovely talking to you.
Yeah. What are you all doing here?
Should we not be here? There wasn't a sign saying.
Hey, your money spends just as good here as anywhere else. You're not my kind of clientele. She points around to everyone else at the bar, who is a bit grungier than the rest of you. You're not low lifes. You're down on your luck.
Thank you.
Nah.
I didn't do anything.
Down on your luck, no. Low life, perhaps. But simply looking for the gentleman, which you have been most helpful with.
Right. All right. Your business is your own.
And
I get
now
it.
drinking.
Get to it then. And she'll slide over for you drinks and leave you to your business.
What's your name?
Don't do that to me.
Ah!
I will
Don't
always
make
do that to you.
No. Wait, no, I'm on the wrong page. She will look at you and say, I'm Thezra.
Ezra.
Everyone calls me Thez.
Barney.
Everyone. Barney.
Brothos to
Lovely
both.
to meet you, sis. Oh, hello.
If you happen to have... Honestly, if you happen to have any idea of other places we could go to find more information about where he could possibly be, or where he could have been, I would definitely be appreciative of that. I get it's not really your business, but...
I'll keep my ears open.
There's definitely gold in it for you, if that makes any difference.
I will actively keep them open.
Thank you.
And she'll move back to the other side of the bar and actually like exit it and go out amongst the people.
As she walks away, I am going to turn to my party and be like,
Hey,
a
Sassy.
matter that... Ah, Sassy, hello. A matter that I forgot to bring up before. Until this whole bounty business is cleared up, I may be going by a different name for a bit. I mean, unfortunately, I am a bit recognizable, but it is not so bad to take an extra precaution, no?
Okay, what do you have a preference of the name?
I will be going by Lyra.
Lyra, okay.
Lee.
All right, hold on.
You must know, don't write it down.
He writes it down on his arm. I'm
Fuck.
gonna forget it.
Hey, Bimbus.
What,
Could you do me too?
Yeah. He takes a piece of
Would it
charcoal and
be
writes it on you.
helpful for us to maybe ask?
But you don't
any
have
of
sleeves to hide it.
It's just on my jaw.
People that are here, like patrons, if they've heard anything? Can I overhear any conversations of that sound sketchy?
What do you want, stranger?
You got out of the chain.
NPC Unchained, great movie coming to HBO next month. Are you listening for the other sounds in the bar?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I hear anybody talking about the whatever that guy's name is that died.
That sounds like a good idea.
Is tongues a 10-minute spell or an hour spell?
An hour.
Nice. Okay. Make me a general perception check.
Oh, good at those. I'm so good.
Can I try and do...
Do you speak?
General perception, you said?
What language do you speak?
I speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Orc.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception roll for those languages.
That would be a 11.
Yes.
11. Okay.
Yes. Sorry. Wow. I got a 23.
23. Okay. Most of the conversation in Common is just mundane life shit. A bunch of people just like carelessly yelling about their woes and trying to start fights with each other. What you pick up in Infernal with your spell is mostly just I know.
Okay. I was like,
Most of what you get is nonsense garbage. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of super important people here most of the time. So,
Conversation between Sean and I.
yeah. You're cuter. No, you're cuter.
oh my god.
Still love to hear it.
And most of what you get in the Infernal is trying to keep the chattering of the imps out of your head, because they just constantly are yelling at each other and
Just talk a lot.
going back and forth about like different orders people are asking for. It's hard to keep that hum of noise down.
Gotcha.
Well,
With the 23, though, you can see that Fez is taking a seat sort of further back in the bar. Looks like there's almost sort of a lounge area in the far wall. And she's just sort of like sitting in this corner chair, arms sort of splayed, just gazing out at the entire room.
Is there are there any portions of this room that honestly betray any like doors to other areas? Anything that is like,
I mean, there's like back rooms.
yeah, anything that seems like it's attempting to be hidden?
You mean like from view? Like secret doors and shit?
Yeah. Or like, you know, something under a rug or under a table or like something you wouldn't really notice unless
Begin
you were looking.
investigating the bar.
I have X-ray vision.
I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to see if there was like
Well,
a
that's what I mean.
or
Like
something.
investigating the room would be like looking for cracks in the walls and looking under the rug for trapdoors and stuff. Not necessarily just like.
If it's that involved, then he won't do it.
Yeah,
But he was
it
just
would
trying
be
to
a
see
more-
if he could catch anything.
It would be
from where he was
difficult to do
sitting.
in a crowded room like this too.
Word.
Yeah.
Sounds
Unfortunately.
good. That's fine. Well, we talked to the bartender, so that's good. Not sure we're gonna get much from any of the other people here. Seems pretty mundane.
Is there anybody watching us?
Make a perception check.
I'd like to make that perception check.
Go for it.
It's an 11.
We're
11.
rolling high.
That's a 15.
15. Okay. You don't notice anyone. You don't notice anyone in particular because there's a lot of people looking in your direction and just sort of scowling and giving you the once over.
Skull.
I'll give a couple of them the eye back. Yeah, Brothos and I just like eye them back.
There's a few of you. There's a few of them that size you up and then take account of all that sizing up and say, "Yeah, no, I'm good."
Just rest a
Turn
hand
back
on
around.
your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both just rest our hands on our
fucking
weapons.
Brothos is walking around shirtless with mountains of meat on him. They're like, I'm all set. I like the teeth I
no.
currently have. Which is
Honestly,
We are
I think that it
terrified.
could be beneficial if this person was talking a lot. Then we could probably go just about anywhere in the city, ask if somebody had seen something weird involving an individual talking a lot, and we might be able to get some information.
Also, if he was planning on pulling off a heist and then the person ended up dead, I am sure he is laying low somewhere.
Yeah, Bimbus. Why is somebody who is involved with the Grey Lady being like that? I say in a low voice so other people can't hear me.
Barney, Barney, that was part of the job.
What?
Did not the Grey Lady say that's...
What? Killing the guy?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I mean,
Okay.
why is she employing somebody who walks
being a
around
drunk idiot.
being a drunk idiot? Thank you, Bimbus. Yes,
Helpful,
exactly.
yes.
Sorry.
He's a bit of a.
Drunk idiot?
Yeah. I don't have a better word for it. He's a bit of a wild card. What I mean, he's skilled, he's good, but there is a sense of verboseness that tends to lead him astray.
He's their me.
What?
He gets excited
In
when he
a
runs
way.
his mouth.
Brothos, you need to stop saying unkind things about yourself.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Honestly, I think that we should just take some time, split up, ask around town, and see what we can find.
This is a good idea.
All right.
We all have a description of him now, so that is helpful.
Well, he does tend to change that, so.
Oh god.
Do you know what he likes to change it to?
Not exactly. He never likes to use the same one twice.
Oh, cool.
Is he
That
actually like a drow? Or is...
Yes, he is actually his drow.
Okay.
I've seen that.
Okay.
Is he the kind of person who would get pissed off if we pretended to be him and like walked around like? Hey,
I was going
Probably.
to say bait might be a good idea.
Probably, actually. That's not a bad idea.
don't be so surprised.
Hang on. Is there one of us who can do that? Who can look like other people?
Not at the moment, I believe.
Ah, fuck.
What, do you know what he sounds like, Bimbus?
I do, yes.
Could you?
Oh,
Give us an impression,
hold on.
Beavis.
hold on.
Guidance.
Takes the rest of his drink.
Give him guidance.
Oh. Hey, hello. No,
Oh, that was
God,
Brothos.
this is
That's
amazing.
me.
no, hold on.
This
I'll
is
do it.
good.
He has guidance on whatever check he's needing to make.
Fine, I'll leave it up to a roll. I don't have a D4 out. Matt, roll me a D4. And don't lie. Don't be a liar that I know you are.
This isn't going to be helpful at all.
Oh, God. He actually didn't roll that bad. He says, his voice is much higher pitched than mine. Okay. Sounds, more flowery. Oh, this is hard.
Good punch
Okay.
in the balls.
That could work.
Oh,
Is he
wait.
more regal?
Hang on. He digs into his bag, pulls out a few things. There it is. And he starts to rub some fleece in between his hands. And you begin to hear a voice form out of thin air as he rubs it through his fingers. And it says, "If I ever find you in my room again, I'll cut off your fucking balls." And that's the last thing he said to me.
Okay.
Sounds like an asshole. And very impressive, Bimbus.
Do you think you could send him a message, Bimbus?
Absolutely not.
What do you-
Wait. Oh, no, you
I have no idea where he is.
Oh,
Oh.
Do you guys know where a good place to do that would be if we were trying to pretend to be him?
Probably in as much a public a place as possible.
Perhaps that bazaar on the upper shelf?
Could do.
Do we have to though? Is that gonna be the best option to find him?
walking
we
around
do that-
announcing that we're murderers in the middle of town.
Not murderers.
Well, just if anything, because
He was, right?
No,
If
no,
someone
no.
were
We
to-
should not say that.
to want to hit him or something, I just don't want to personally get hurt doing that.
That is a good point. We also could say something that would piss him off enough to draw him out.
Okay. Well, I mean, because we could try to be him, but I just don't know where that would help if he's going
Right.
to say, "No, wait, I'm the real one," and then that
Yes.
happen. Unless we know any other associates of his that he frequents or hangs about, then that could be helpful.
I think we
That
could
is
probably find that information if we went around and asked folks.
That's smart. Barney is.
Okay. So we have a lead for a plan, but we just need to know who to do that to.
Exactly.
Other
So-
location to check.
Yes.
Is there a place where you put your corpses? Because nobody seems to burn anybody in this continent. If he's dead, we could go see.
True.
Fair enough. That could be a place to check. They have a
I don't
public
think
mortuary.
he would hang around it.
No,
Would he?
but if he's
He would if
dead,
he was dead.
I don't know. We just assume he is alive, but maybe somebody done and killed him
We can include that
in the sweep.
in the sweep.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I've been doing some thinking
Oh,
Okay.
throughout the day. Sounds like now might be the time to bring it up. It's very hard not to hear you all talk. You've mentioned that you have other business with, I believe it is. He looks at Reese for a second and then goes, No, your sister, correct? He points to Barney.
Yes.
Right. Well, if you would like to handle that first, I could work more in my channels. Try and find out what I can.
Oh,
Not a bad plan.
Bimbus, you are better at this than you pretend.
My only worry
That's
is
half the job.
how we found you.
Oh,
I don't know if we want to just have you on your own, if that will kind of happen again.
Is this
Going
true?
through your own channels. So maybe we split up, see what we can find, and then take it from there, just to not lose you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but if I had my magic, I would have been out of there. So.
Okay, then Barney, where do you want to go?
This is just a thought.
If you feel confident that you can do it, then sure. And if you don't think that us doing any sort of informational anything would be helpful, then we won't. That definitely opens us up to being noticed by other people. This
I'm not
already
saying
has.
it wouldn't be, but I could probably find information easier if he wasn't running around the town square yelling his own name.
This is true.
Yes.
How about we do that initial information gathering, come back, meet up, and then we will leave you to do your work, and we'll do whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Feel free to tell me to shut up if I'm speaking.
It was a surprisingly good idea.
Do we know how we want to split up?
I'm just gonna go.
Out into the streets.
Yeah,
We can meet up back here.
Okay, are we sure we want to all individually go in this, like,
The scummiest part of
the
the city. You can
scummiest
say
part
it.
of town?
Yana, do
Our-
you want to come with me?
Anybody? I would just like to be with somebody.
Yeah, come with me.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll send you guys some messages if we get lost. Bimbus, I can't. Sorry, only got those guys. Okay.
And going looking for people who might have information. Folks who would see a lot.
Finding.
Should I? Is there a bathroom here? I'm gonna.
There
look
is on the
around.
outside of the building.
Oh, cool. Okay. Is it just like the side of the building, or is it like an outhouse?
There's an outhouse.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go
Most
into
people
the
just piss in the
outhouse,
street.
and I'm gonna step in there, and I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself, and just not look as like green and vibrant and innocent as I normally do.
The darkest timeline, Yona.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be
he's got a
mustache.
voice box.
Yeah, it's just Yona, but he has
it's
a
just
mustache.
Yona.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are Rhystrata and I going on our own? Rhystrata and
If you
Brothos?
guys feel comfortable going on your own,
If you guys feel comfortable going on your own,
Holy
you can.
shit! Who are you?
It's
Swear to
Brothos.
me.
I'm Yona.
just actually, how Yona will disguise himself though is he is going to have basically his cape is still going to be on him, but it's going to be more of like the larger, like raggedy hooded cape.
Okay.
His book will look like a black color, and his clothes will be kind of gray. And he'll have black hair and kind of like scars and stitches on his face, and have like scruff.
So it's still me, guys, but is this too much? I feel like this is too much. I could go back and change. I'm gonna.
No, it's
go
great.
back
No,
You are
I-
kind of
no.
hot. What?
Thank
Brothos.
you.
What?
Seeing Yona change, Brian's just gonna be like, I mean, I could probably. He's gonna peel off his eye patch, just stuff it into a pocket, mess up his
Ooh,
hair,
shit.
roll up his
Whoa.
sleeves, a little bit.
Brothos, I feel like we should punch each other in the face.
Yes! Why?
All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm walking out before that happens. All right,
Bye, Bimbus. Bye, Bimbus.
all right. Let's go look in Yona.
Let's
One.
go.
Yeah, Brothos
Two,
and I fully rough each
three.
other up a bit.
No, here's my thing. Are you doing this inside the bar?
Oh, I feel like
No,
we
we
walk
went
out
outside,
because
'cause we
I feel
went
like Brothos would go to do it, and Rhystrata would be like, "That will start something that we don't want. We don't want to finish
Oh, good idea.
outside."
Guys, if you also just want, I could give you guys just pretend black eyes, just so you don't have a black eye for the day.
Go
You don't have
Okay.
to pretend.
punch each other.
Please, this is fun for Brothos and I.
Bonding.
Sure.
Bonding.
Yeah, we walk outside, rough each other up, and then get going.
Okay. Now, where are your searches going to focus on?
I have
part of
no
the city?
idea.
What concepts? I knew you guys had a lot of ideas.
So we're currently in lower
Yes, lowest Applestrad.
lowest Avelstrad. We're all the way up against the south wall. I think that Barney's idea is just to kind of make loops out from that area, or kind of meander outward from there, follow some of the main roads to potentially catch people who this person also interacted with.
Okay.
I don't know about Rhystrata and Brothos.
Okay. Where are
Uh,
you guys going?
there you go. Oh, where are we going?
Where,
Yes.
Are we going
I feel like
together the same place, or are we going different directions?
we can go together.
Okay.
I have a feeling that the way that Rhystrata would approach it would be a bit of a just kind of approaching people, asking them if they've seen anything. Her strength lies in her speech, so that's what she would be doing. Just looking for people who look like they belong here and asking them what they know.
Okay. All right. Can both of you go ahead and just one of you with advantage can make me an investigation check for each group.
Barney, how investigative are you?
I have a +4.
I have a +5.
You don't have to ask, Sarah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that great either, so.
Go on, your team.
Good. Okay. 19.
19. Not bad.
Even with advantage, that's a 13.
Go team.
13.
Zoinks.
Nice.
Ouchie.
But I make an argument that it's a charisma roll. Since I'm talking. You
No,
don't have
because
to.
you're actively looking for
Fuck.
information, unfortunately. 19 is not bad. As you guys sort of spiral around from that point sort of outward in larger and larger circles, I just need a clarifying question. It's not going to change the DC or anything.
Sure.
Are you using his name, or how are you going about asking?
I was thinking physical description.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like,
Okay. That's
you
fair.
see a drow guy, side shave,
Sings when he walks.
sings.
Okay, perfect. You with that description, you do get a few people who are like, "Drow, yes, I did. I did see a drow, just singing and skipping. It was kind of out of place."
You know where he frequents?
Not really. Hang on. I saw him mostly going that way, and they all point towards the Hell's Pond. But further out in that circle, you get a very nice-looking woman. She says, "Yes, I'm in a fucking drow, bastard." The singing drow. Yes, I know him. Are you looking for him?
We are.
Right. So you know about his big plans, I assume. Right?
We've heard.
We've heard.
Right. Well, some score of the century. Fucking murderer. He said he was going to rob Halliser.
Oh,
Yes. Well, I'm glad they took him to jail.
mm,
Yeah, it's
How
not
long-
smart if you brag about plans like that. It's easy to get captured, obviously.
yeah.
I hope they execute him.
How long has he been there for?
Since the murder, which has been roughly 5 days. No, sorry. Sean's an idiot. It's been a week and 5 days.
Yeah, it's Brown.
Yeah, that's pretty.
When do they normally do executions? If they do them at all, normally.
Well, depending on the crime, usually immediately. But I think they want to make an example of this one, which I'm all for. I think they're going to wait till after the funeral.
What do you know about Howitzer? Is he a cool guy?
I don't know much about him. I've never had an interaction with the man. He seems okay. I've never really been to Bellport, but I hear nice things.
Well, fuck. Do you see him
Well-
get arrested?
I didn't. I wish I did.
You gonna go to the execution?
Yes. Front row.
What's your name?
Fuck you. Celine.
Celine, well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for your help.
No worries.
We'll always love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Brothos and I just get really caught up talking to that corner dude that's like,
Yeah.
Strangers, I've seen you before.
Oh, hello.
so entrancing.
But
Exclamation point changed to a question mark.
thank you
You
for
picked up a
the,
quest that you don't even know.
insight.
Damn it.
No problem. I don't know why I just started doing your voice.
Goodbye.
Don't worry about it.
You got a hell of a range.
They just copying my voice?
I don't know, that's really impressive. Well, we better go get the other two, huh?
Celine Dion does.
Yes, I'm gonna write in the book. I think that guy's in jail. I'll send it to Rhystrata. What did you guys find?
Rhystrata gets the message in her head and says, "Hold, we are talking to someone very important."
How do you get this on your head like this? It is
Find me 50 grapes! Bring me back the grapes within a month's time!
You
it's
need the 50
really stuck.
exactly, or is it 51?
50 grapes, that's all I'll take. Not a penny left, not a penny more.
How much for
Alright.
your hat?
Ah,
He's just touching his bald head.
I don't wear a hat.
Shit.
you tried to pull one over on him, Brothos. It did not work.
50 grapes, 50 gold pieces, that's my final offer.
All right, we will take it.
I love this man. I've accidentally made my favorite character in this game. Oh no.
Wait, is he paying you 50 gold for 50
50
That's
grapes?
his
gold
quest.
for 50 grapes.
You bring him 50 grapes, he'll give you
I
50
have
gold.
a side quest now.
Wow. I think this is very easily attainable.
Fucking.
Jeez.
I also
Hey,
asked
we wanna make
Celine
our-
where the prison is in this
Sarah, we just
town.
made our money back for that flute.
They would tell you it's on the opposite side of the main hill from here, like direct opposite corner of the city.
And then once we get our very important quest from this gentleman, Sean, I'm gonna be a bitch. You're so interesting. What is your name?
Tim! My name's Tim!
Theme. Thank you so much. We must find
No
our friend.
problem, bring me those grapes and I'll give you some shiny good pieces.
Lovely. And we go to find Yona and Barney.
How does a man like that have 50 gold pieces?
I don't know, and I'm not going to question it.
Okay.
So we think he might be at the jail because he was arrested because he's an idiot. What did you guys think?
We need to find grapes.
Very important.
Great. Okay.
Nothing about Lero, but
We got a part-time gig.
because we think we are enlisted in the gig economy now.
This
So-
could work, honestly.
It's good work, but
been this.
first Lero.
Barney.
Bimbus. Bimbus!
I don't think he's with us.
Bimbus.
Let's go circle back up with him.
Bimbus, 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 bimbus.
Okay.
Did we tell him we were meeting back here?
You
or-
guys did tell him you were meeting back at the Hell's Pond.
Okay, so we can wait a little longer, I suppose.
About 20 to 30 minutes after Bimbus does return to the Hell's Pond. Well, it's not good news.
Did you get what we got? Because we got that he was in jail. Perfect.
Right. So,
Feel confident about chasing your connections while we're gone? Or have you changed your mind?
situation hasn't gotten better. But he could try still.
So,
That's what you want.
if we're gonna get him out of jail, do we need to disguise ourselves further? Because I don't necessarily want to be attached to breaking someone out of
Jailbreak.
jail. Kind of is a bad look for us, especially since we have someone that's wanted.
Right.
Would the Grey Lady even want to be involved with this guy anymore? I mean, he's gotten himself in jail ostensibly under.
I think we were bringing him back for whatever their punishment was going to be.
Think the purpose was we must retrieve the item, yes?
Can I make a remembering check?
And
I'm not going to make you do that. She said she wants you to find her missing man. She never said get him back here. She said, I want you to find my missing man and figure out what the fuck happened.
think
okay.
send her
To
a
retrieve
message.
an item.
Oh, maybe we
Yes.
should go talk to him and see what
so
happens.
we need the item, and we know where Leroux is. I am not necessarily interested in getting a murderer out of jail.
Yeah.
I didn't think that we needed the item. Oh, shit.
Better to have it. That might help us with other things to be in their favor.
Well, it's probably in the prison. If it was on his person, they probably took it away from him when they brought him in.
Confiscated. Oh, maybe.
Or still in the house.
Let's hope it's confiscated.
He was stealing from the man who is now dead.
Yes.
Oh, wonder if they're doing like an auction of all their stuff. Maybe not.
You think you could look into that specifically, Bimbus? What happened?
If there are many more drinks, I could try.
There also is a chance he's being publicly executed. So if we need to ask him anything, we maybe need to do that sooner
Needs
than
to be done
later.
quickly.
They said after the funeral, though, yeah?
Yeah. Do we know when the funeral was?
So we can ask. That
Good.
gives us a timeline.
Yeah, maybe figure out what's going on with the funeral and if we can find any leads on the item, and then we'll meet back at the inn for drinks. We'll talk over it.
night.
Is Garandel within range of the bird of Scree?
Let's
More
see.
like birds of Scree. Sarah and I can
Actually,
call.
haha. The one thing I did prepare
Or
for
I don't know if we actually can.
is travel times.
Nice.
Oh!
So if he was flying at the speed of a bird,
Bird speed.
Scree!
he could travel at least 240 in 24 hours. How long does it last? 12 hours?
I think it said that he could go as far as like 25 to 50 miles.
Oh, if it has a distance, then he's way out of range.
Shit.
Yeah. Even in a straight line, that's very far.
So it's like across town or something.
Let me take.
You said Garandale?
Yeah, because that's where the.
The Grey Lady is. I
Yeah.
will say, you do have those paper birds. Those are different than.
Shit. We sure do.
Yeah, he gave you
Paper?
them to message him, but they could also be used to message other people. Technically,
How many of those do we have?
I gave you 20.
Ooh.
Damn.
Who has those? Barney?
I think I gave you 20.
Okay.
Let's go with 20.
I'm going to say 20. If I was wrong, then I was wrong the first time.
Hey,
Wait, okay, so the raven
So I'm going to do the rest of my DM.
it can become a raven
Well
for
done.
up to 12 hours,
Thank you.
and while in that form, it allows you to cast the animal messenger spell on it. I will. So now I need to look at animal messenger.
Yeah. If it doesn't have a distance range, he could probably make it there within 12 hours.
That's exactly how much time he can exist.
It couldn't return.
Yeah, it could deliver a message. It wouldn't be able to bring anything back either way. It wouldn't be able to bring a
Right,
message
but
back.
you'd have to get it back. Like, we wouldn't have it on hand.
No,
Correct.
if it turns back into itself, it appears back in the box.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
The paper birds send and receive message, right?
No, they just become a letter that flies.
Oh, dope.
I think we should use those. I don't think that Scree is going to be able to make it there.
Okay.
Send
Are
her a
we
message.
confirming that we need the item, or
Perhaps. Oh, go, Barney.
We just tell her, your man's in jail. Probably going to be executed. Was talking all over town about a huge heist he was going to do. That's all we got to say. We found her man. That was the job.
Yes.
Hey, other possibility. What if he's innocent?
Well, perhaps that is something Bimbos can look into, yes?
Oh, all right. So
Sorry, I did not mean to.
if he's innocent,
It's okay. You're right.
when the funeral is, and
If he got the item.
1, 2, and 3?
I believe your best bet may be speaking to him in the prison.
right.
That are
Okay.
just casually being like, hey, just go to the jail. Talk to him.
Starts
It's
taking
fine.
a little notepad. Oh god.
No, it's better than your arm. It's good.
Oh right,
Oh, God. No.
it's smudged.
Do you
It's
remember?
mine.
I don't.
Bimbos.
Yours is actually still pretty good.
Leah.
Lyra.
Lira.
They are smudged. A little bit. Leah, it looks like an A.
Okay. Are we going to track this down while Bimbos goes gets information?
Think so. Give me a second here. So, are we looking into where the item is possibly, or are we going to go now look for Barney's sister while Bimbus does stuff?
I thought we were looking for Barney's sister.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. That's fine.
Bimbus has his grocery list.
Cool.
Yes. We've sent Bimbos to the store.
Oh, and Bimbus, find some grapes while you're
50
at it too.
grapes, yes.
50.
You guys just assign him your quest.
No. I will
Go
not
for it, I
feel as
love
if
that.
I deserve it if I don't get the grapes myself.
I love the idea that we send an NPC to get stuff from an NPC so that
You have
we
a
get
hireling.
paid.
You don't pay. Who goes gets grapes for you?
Hey,
Farms
this
money.
is good. He's fine.
Oh my god.
He's alive because of us.
That's the most video game meme ever.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we heading out of the city to check out this
Do we know where they?
situation with Isolt?
Literally, my only plan was to walk into the fucking woods because I have no idea what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Unless we want to ask around about the beast people, but they've been giving people a lot of trouble, so I'm worried that that's going to cause an issue, even more than we've already caused.
Well, I mean, no.
I do not mean to pry too much, Barney, but I believe you were going to tell us things. Is there anything that you could tell us that could be helpful? Why you and your sister have not spoken in so long?
God, I completely forgot about that.
Kind of just dawned on me too. You guys have no idea. Hey, I'm gonna get started.
All being
on
buzz.
this list.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
He
Bye,
leaves.
buddy.
Yeah.
Not being here for this. Yeah. Jump through a window.
Where are we? We're in the
Outside.
We're just
Wait,
walking.
I thought we were in
Yeah.
the hell place.
You were in the Hell's Pond.
I thought we met outside. Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, that's where you are technically,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I feel like Rhystrata starts walking out of the area. We're headed towards the outskirts of the city because that's where we gotta go.
I mean, honestly, I feel like nothing that I have to say could provide very much worthwhile context because this is kind of just out there. But yeah, we can definitely talk about it. I was gonna tell you all anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yona, Brothos, Rhystrata wanted to know about why Islet and I had been separated, how that happened, whatever. So I didn't want to say it twice. It's kind of a long story, so
Sure.
we're gathered here
Sure.
today
I'm
to
gonna drop my disguise self because that's
Talk
I don't
about
want to
that,
talk
I
in that voice anymore.
On the street.
Yeah, it's just gonna slowly just start to like now you move a saturation bar and it gets the color back.
yeah.
That's just what's gonna happen. I'm gonna like just wipe off the and stuff.
Mustache.
Oh, I still had a mustache? Oh, I thought you guys were joking about that. Oh no, the book gave me a mustache. Canon.
God, sorry, I don't even know where to start. Okay. Alright. Long story, very, very compressed. Isolt and I were put enrolled? Okay, I'm gonna say this word and it's not gonna be 100% correct, but it's the closest thing that I have. So when I was 17 and she was 18, Isolt and I were conscripted into the Royal Abydonian Air Fleet by way of a preparatory system. For me, it was more of an officer's training, but more if you didn't make it to officership, then you just went back to enlisted ranks. But like, you know, the grunts. Shit heels, all that. I don't know if she was supposed to go to the same one as me. Same kind, at least. Probably not, because she was, at the very least, she was going to a different ship.
What happened?
The day that we found out was the day we were supposed to go. So we had like an hour or two to pack these tiny ass little packs. And we were left alone for just a moment, but she's brilliant. Much smarter than me. So she had a plan. Like she always does. And said, "Come on, let's go." And I choked. And she left, and I went away. I didn't have communication privileges with anyone other than my parents or my brother. And I didn't know, I sure as fuck did not know where she was. by the time I got communication privileges back, I was on a different ship and working my way out of debt for stowing away, and had even less of an idea where she was. So,
Going away.
Was that on Mayaska's favor?
I didn't get discharged or let out. I ran away.
Oh, well, that would explain why you didn't want them to see you. I mean, do you get in trouble? Could you just send a form of, like, request to leave?
It is best if they do not find him.
Ah, okay. Because, I mean, if you need, like, a form made, I could maybe try and... if there's, like, a way to fake one, that could be something we could figure out. Just to clear your name.
I really appreciate that thought. But I don't think that it would be much help. I think it would just attract more attention.
Well, you do have this in your favor.
I do. I look quite different, and my hair is getting longer, so I look even more different. Yeah.
Are you worried of what she will think when she sees you?
I wasn't before. I mean, I don't care about... I know she won't.
No.
But, I don't know. But that's how we got separated, so that's the short version.
Well, I cannot speak for everyone in the party, but I don't really give a fuck of how you left the army. We will be careful, and we will find your sister. Yes? Rhystrata looks at the other two.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you want to go back, so you really shouldn't have to. And if they make you, then we'll just run with you.
Brothos is nodding, but looking really guilty. There's a little bit of, like, wetness in his eyes.
Okay.
There's just one more thing, which is important. Ooh. I have an older brother. I don't know if I've told everyone. I have an older brother. His name is Dara. He's married, off doing whatever, and he joined the Navy. I was like 8 when he left. That's kind of... I don't resent him for it, but that maybe it was part of the reason why we ended up being in that position in the first place. Parents figured it was time that both of us do the same.
I would not seek to give you advice on the relationships of your siblings who I have not met, but we will find.
Yeah, I don't have
sister.
siblings, so I can't weigh in on that very much.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll find him. Don't worry. So we'll head into the forest and
look for them? I mean, is the forest the best option to look? Is that
Most
where
likely.
she normally likes to hang out?
Oh,
Because she was with that group, right?
yes.
He's
So-
with the Beasts of the Brotherhood. They were saying that they live in that forest. I'm concerned. I honestly don't really know what to think. I'm worried that I mean, according to what Brothos said, they were attacking people. Maybe they were part of a different group, but
So here's a bad idea.
Oh,
We could ask the bad part of town if they know a way to get to them. Maybe we pretend to want to join and then meet them that way.
there is other option.
What is?
Well, we know where some of them were not a day ago, and Barney and I are both pretty good at tracking and stuff.
3 days
3
ago.
days ago.
3 days ago.
Okay, it could
It's
have,
a
it could
pretty
be
far.
gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know it wasn't yesterday because I know time's weird.
that's
Indeed.
good to know.
Right.
Thank you.
seems like a
Sorry,
week ago.
It may have been cleared out, but
It's about 2 days travel away, correct?
Yes,
It's
'cause you've
3
been
days, but
here
it's
for a
2
day.
days travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
there is option we left the trail.
True.
Maybe not the flappy one.
It is up to you, Barney. This is your choice. This is your quest, as it were.
I don't want to put you all in danger.
We do that.
I feel like
We are here because I have
Yeah.
put you all in danger.
I think we've all put each
Debatable.
other in danger respectively. So we can't really, I don't know if we can use that much as an excuse.
Hmm.
We've all done it.
Yes.
Fair enough.
The question is not will we go. The question is how.
Or where?
Or
Well,
when. I don't know.
well,
What?
there are a couple of different ways that I think
Or
we can
what?
approach it. I think that no matter what, the way that we enter should be as stealthy as possible. Try not to attract too much attention, whatever else. Then we know from the Grey Lady that these folks were causing issues for people who tried to enter, especially for trade. So I'm imagining that they probably end up hanging out pretty close to the roads. Not visible, because that wouldn't make sense for an ambush, but close enough that if we wanted to look for someone, that may be a place to start. Especially at night.
They were pretty noisy.
We could camp close to the forest, simply see close to a road and the forest and see if we catch anything. Oh fuck, I do.
What?
This is Rhystrata realizing that she just offered to spend a night outside of the city, but Erois is waiting in the tavern for her.
I
Your
get to keep my
boyfriend with
cool.
you?
I could
Yeah,
go
we
in
should go
there.
now. There's nothing else we have to do here.
Choices,
We
choices.
didn't make
That's evil, Matt. That's
You can
evil,
leave
Matt.
it, man.
I could go in there now, and people wouldn't know that I was a half elf. I can just be a wolf or something. Go in, sniff around,
Look
see if I
around?
can see anything, and
A
not.
wolf among them.
I think that is a good plan.
We want to be closer, though, yes? If they are 2 days away, should we be with you? Or are you going just into the woods nearby?
I'm just gonna go into the woods nearby. I'm just gonna take a look around and see what's in there.
They did say that it was around Avelstrad that the issue was the greatest, so.
And if there's a problem, I'll scream.
I mean, I have
We're gonna be near though, right? Because okay.
I have no right to say anything, so.
Okay.
All right. So we head out of town tonight.
Or
time is
tomorrow. Bimbus isn't here. I don't know. I can't tell.
I thought it was like
Maybe
it was
we do
midday.
it. Maybe we
it's
do
still
it.
pretty early in the day.
Maybe we do it right now.
I thought it's like 3,
Yeah,
3
or we
p.m.
go-
I'd say.
We can do it right now and get back to the city by nightfall. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Do
evening.
we have anything else to do later in the
I
night?
might have something
Okay.
to
What?
do.
walking towards the
Some-
woods.
Oh, boy,
Yep.
Barney.
Are there any open grape stands nearby?
I think we're outside of the city at this point.
Are there any wild grapes nearby?
Are there any wild grapes, Sean?
I am
kill
walking
myself.
to the woods.
Wild
Now
grapes.
you're walking in the woods, and while you're walking, we're looking for grapes.
There are no fucking wild grapes
No
anywhere
wild-
near this area
Vineyards.
for miles.
The wolf vineyard of all.
That's why you want him so fucking bad.
I've got a craving!
15 weeks ago.
Oh,
So-
jeez.
The plan is for you guys to sit near the edge of the woods as Barney goes into the woods by themselves.
I believe so. Oh, Yonna, could you send one of your
In the middle of
friends
the
with?
day, also.
Sure, yeah. I could do that. Barney, who do you want to go with you? I could send multiple, or I can just put something like
A
on your
bird.
back. A bird, okay. So we got Hector. We'll take Hector and Remy. We'll do the same thing. And then folding that up, there you go. Rhystrata, you get Parker. And there you go. We'll have the hawk and the mouse follow in tow.
The old drone
Rhystrata's
camera.
secret agenda every time is just to get that little
Just one
paper
part.
lizard.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks. Edge of the
Do I
woods.
have anything that I can give Barney to have good luck? Hang on.
Do you?
I am gonna cast
Ceremony.
Ceremony. No. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Barney. It's only 10 minutes, but hey.
Okay.
That gives me a +2.
+2 to your AC.
To my wolf AC.
Wolf AC!
And he
Hooray.
wild shapes into his wolf form, all black with a big old scar down the side, and he is going to disappear into the woods.
Into the woods.
Nice, nailed it.
I
And
do it
then-
every time. Oh, it's this curse.
Dun, 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 dun.
As you enter the woods, my pace begins to slow while I speak,
No.
as to draw attention to what I say next.
No.
We will end our session there.
No.
I knew it!
Ah,
I was watching
2
the
more
clock.
hours. 2 more hours.
One big bed. Now,
One big bed. I gotta get back to a roast tonight.
hey.
Oh,
it's like
God.
it's like 3:00 in the afternoon. So
Nice. Yeah, we'll be good.
you should be fine.
We'll be fine.
But that is where our session comes to its dramatic conclusion. Tune in next time to see what happens next. We also have some announcements to get through before
that's
we
true.
end the session.
Fair.
And those announcements start with our partners.
Oh,
That's right. We have partners who help us bring these amazing stories to you, all the first of whom is Soundtail. Soundtail brings some amazing ambiance, and that same ambiance you can have when you're sitting in a creepy bar and some lady asks where the bodies are. You can have that going on in your campaign, my friends.
flawless.
If you go over to that Soundtail link, you can take a look. That's literally, that sound effect is the plagued streets. So you go over, get yourself that app on your cell phone, on your computer. You can do peer-to-peer sharing. You can have it in person if you're being careful and social distancing, but playing together. So give it a shot, my friends. Check it out. It's really good. Of course, there is Arcane Anthems, who makes our amazing intro music. He's fantastic. He also makes a bunch of free D&D music that you can check out on his Patreon. So go take a look at that and get yourself some. And then last
Very
but not
nice.
least, Rolaris Maps. He makes some maps that we use in our games. They are very pretty. They are very cool, and you can commission your own. Take a look at his website. Sassy approves, as she does during every announcement session. Also, quick reminder that we are affiliates with Found Familiar Coffee. If
This
you
is
want to
true.
get yourself a little discount on coffee, you can go to that link and put in the welcome in code to get 10% off, and you can taste yourself initiative. All right, Sean, most important.
I would like to give a big thank you, how do you do, to all of our fantastic mods for this channel. You guys have been there for us through some rough times, through the best times, and you guys always keep up with us when our announcements just spew out of our mouths. So we appreciate you guys very much, and we love you. Thank you for making this chat one of the safest places on Twitch. Well, bye, everybody.
We're saying bye.
Ah, the discordant harmony.
Hold on for a raid, folks. Yeehaw!